Oh, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. On behalf of me and my indigenous people of Godomigodo land from Edo State, Nigeria, on behalf of my ASAN brothers and sisters worldwide, on behalf of all our Biafran tribes from Nigeria, on behalf of our Esako brothers, on behalf of our Esakon Biafra tribes, on behalf of all the old tribes of Biafra in Edo State, I and my family also, my friends, and we all condole with our leader, our brother, our son, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, over the passing away of his beloved father, Mazi Israel Kanu, and the mother of Nnamdi Kanu, Madam Kanu. We pray for God, for our ancestors, to grant them eternal peace, rest in place. We know you are in heaven, mommy and daddy, smiley down. We will never forget the help, the struggle for freedom you fought until the very last moment you went away. We will continue to pray for the God of our ancestors to give you eternal life. We will continue to fight for our freedom, continue to fight for the oppressor who are oppressing us, and we will never allow what you stand for to die. Say, we, people of Igodo family, the descendant of Idu Agaba or Idu Eri, we will continue to stand with our brother Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is a man who stands for freedom for our people from darkness. So, we love you, Nnamdi Kanu. We'll continue to love you. May God Almighty give you the fortitude to bear the lost. Say, I want to use this medium to also call on our Biafrans, tribes worldwide, no matter where you live. I have come today to preach unity among the tribes of the indigenous people of Biafra. We are indigenous. We are not foreigners in our land. But it sadly means that our history have been bent because of politics. But that doesn't mind. I will continue to do my best until the end of time. We love you, Daddy. We know you are in heaven smiling down. Every day we will continue to pray for you until the day we meet again. In our hearts is where we may keep you as our father, as friends. We love you so much. Say, my brothers and my sisters, we say we really console with the family of our leader, our brother Mazi Kanu. We pray for her peaceful transition to heaven. She's a good woman, we know, and a good man. We know the gods of our land will grant both of them eternal life, eternal resting place. I repeat, we know you are in heaven smiling down. Chief Israel, Mazi, Kanu, and Queen Kanu, God for our ancestors, gods of our land, continue to bless you. We see how your death came. You died in the struggle for us to have a good life. We will never forget you. We will continue to pray for you. We will continue to do your remembrance every year. My brothers and my sisters, my name is Murphy Ogieso. I want to use this medium to speak to the people of the world. Some people continue to say that Biafra map is some part of Edo State is not Biafra. Some part is Biafra. This is not, there is no need for us to quarrel among where the map is or this is the boundary. I want to state it categorically that there is no boundary. There is no boundary. Edo State cannot be divided into two. Benin, there is nothing like Benin Kingdom. I'm addressing the words that we don't have Benin Kingdom. Nobody will allow his land to have a kingdom of human sacrifice. I don't know if anybody will in the world that will allow a part of his ancient land to become a land of human sacrifice. I want to state this categorically that we have an history that links us with the Igbos. We have an history that links us with the Ijaw. We have an history that links us with all the Biafran tribes. So those people who are saying that they have map, that Edo State is not a Biafra, I challenge them to come out and defend what they mean by Edo State is not a Biafra. We know the Oba of Benin, for a few days now, he has been traveling to Kanu, traveling to Niger State, went to meet Babangida. He went to meet Etsunupe. He also went to meet Sultan of Sokoto. He even traveled to these northern states. He's trying to form a kingdom of human sacrifice. We are using this medium and this opportunity to tell our Biafran tribes that we don't have any land that is going to be carved out to be called a kingdom of human sacrifice. It will never exist, and we, the indigenous people of the land, we will resist it. I want to also use this medium to let the general public know that we don't have kingdom in Edo State. What we have in Edo State is Biafra tribes, the tribes of Israel. So we don't speak the same language. That doesn't mean that we are not one. And I challenge you to carry out your DNA, and you will know that the people of Edo State and the people of the Southeast and the people of the South, they are from one descendant and they are from one family. And I advise those people who are carrying out a propaganda to say that we are not part of Biafra to desist away from it. It is the Oba of Benin who is carrying out a fake propaganda so that he can continue to enslave some tribes of indigenous people of Biafra land. I stand before our ancestors to our descendants today worldwide. My name, as I earlier said, is Murphy Ogieso. We are not going to allow any part of our land to be given to the kingdom of human sacrifice. I want to assure our Biafran tribes worldwide that we are 99% Biafrans. The blood of Biafra runs in my vein. If you think I lie today, when you travel to somewhere like China, when you see an Igbo man, you will be very happy to eat in Igbo man restaurants. When you see an Igbo man, you will be very happy to share a house with him. Anywhere you find an Igbo man, you find life. Continue to ask yourself, what makes you to be closer to the Igbo? A blood, water cannot be thicker than blood, can never. Blood is always thicker than water. The people of Benin have been brainwashed for many years, have been enslaved for many years. When you stay too much in the dark, anytime you come on the light, you will run back to that darkness. There were people who were living in a hole. Somebody came to bring them out to see the light. When they see the light was very bright. They ran back to the darkness again. Today, I come from a place called Orion local government. We have a border town with Ika in Agbo. I'm lucky today that I am opportune to know my history. I want to challenge those people who are carrying out fake rumor that we are not Biafrans to go to Agbo, to go and ask the people of Ika, ask them where they migrated from, where they came from, why did they run away. I also challenge those people who are carrying out fake rumor to travel to Ndukwa East, Ndukwa West, and Ukwani local government area in Delta State to go and ask them where they came from. I also challenge those people who are carrying out fake rumors to go to Unsuka to go and ask the elders of Unsuka where their ancestors came from. Who are there? What happened? Why are they speaking different language? I'm telling you today that our history have come to stay due to lack fundization. These people who are the evil that are controlling the lands continue to sit on our destiny. We are the children of Idu Agaba or Idu, the descendant of Idu. That is where we all come from. I challenge those people to go deep into their history to know where their ancestors come from. I want to tell the whole world today that the word Benin Kingdom is fake. The word Benin is a Yoruba word which means Ile Ibinu. The land where we live today, the early men, the ancient men that rule over our lands are the Igbos and the Jos. I hereby beg our Biafran tribes never to allow any part of our land to be ceded or sided, I don't know how to say it in English, to Oba of Ile Ibinu. We want to let the whole world to know that the Oba of Benin does not have a village in Benin. The village we have are indigenous people. The Oba of Benin have started changing the names of those villages to Yoruba names. We are not against Yoruba, but we have our history. We want to exist. That is what Nnamdi Kanu stands for today. We want to live peaceful life. We want to live and let live. We are not aggressive people. Throughout the days of our history, we have never waged any war with anybody. Go and check the history of the tribes of Biafrans. It is people who always bring war to our lands, to occupy our land. We are continue to defend ourselves. We are not warlike people. Our history did not teach us that we were going to war. I want to let some of our Biafran tribes to understand today that the Oba of Benin is a pure Yoruba man. The Oba of Benin said it with his mouth in his coronation that Oduduwa, the pregnator of Yoruba land, he's the one who gave birth to the father, to the great-great-grandfather of Oba, which is called Prince Oromio. Oromio brought war to Igodo Migodo. Igodo is the key. The name of our first king of our land is called Igodo. Igodo means key. It means key in Ijaw language. Igodo also means key in Igbo language. The names of our ancient city is Igbo language and Ijaw language. I want to tell you today that we have 4 weekly days or weekdays, 4 market days, 4 weekdays in our land. The Oba Benin is trying to cover all and change all to Yoruba language. You cannot change what God has said. The first day of the week is called Eken. If you go to Anambra State, they call it Eken. If you go to Ijaw land, they call it Eken. We are still with the language. You cannot overrun everything. No matter the killings, we still keep it. Eken is the day nobody go to farm, nobody go to work. It's a resting day, it's a market day. We call it Eken. Everybody go to market, do everything and trade. The second day of the week is called Ori. Ori market day, Ori. Eri. Eri. That is how we call it. But they refuse to teach it in our school. But everything is documented in our history. The man who wrote our history, the man was killed by Oba of Benin, by Rediawa. They blind him before they kill him. The second day of the week is called Eri. And what the third day for our week is called Ekiafo. That is Afo. The fourth day of the week is called Okwo. Ekiokwo, that is Okwo market days. We have Eken, 1. We have Eri, 2. We have Afo, 3. And we have Okwo. I challenge the Oba Benin to come out and defend those 4 days of the week. It should come and tell us the meaning of those days in the acclaimed language. He's claiming that he is the one who descended from the heaven. The whole world knew very well, even the Ooni of Ife, Kabiyesi, the Alaafin of Oyo, Kabiyesi, they all knew the Oba Benin is their son. So, therefore, we still remain part and parcel of Biafra land. Those people who are coming out on social media that are bragging that Edo State is not Biafra, those people are not from that land. They are from Ile-Ife. I want to tell the whole world today that those people who are saying Edo State is not a part of Biafra, go to their history. They are a descendant of Prince Oromio. I am not against Oromio. That is the history says. Have you ever seen any responsible Ishaman coming out? In Edo State, we have 18 local governments. Ishan people have 5 local governments. Have you ever seen any Shaman coming out and saying that they are not Biafra? Just imagine that 5 local governments, they have not denounced Biafra. That is 1. Going to Esako, they have 3 local governments. Have you ever seen anybody from Esako local government coming out denouncing that they are not Biafrans or they are Oduduwa? No. That is 8. 3 plus 5 is 8 local governments. Have you ever seen anybody from one local government denouncing Biafra that we are not Biafrans? Just show me. Then 8 local government plus 2 local governments. Is that not 10 local governments? We have 18 local governments. Have you ever seen anybody from Akoko Edo say, oh, we are Oduduwa? We are Duduwa descendants. We are not from Biafra. They're not 11 local governments. Huh? I am from Orion local government. My village comprises of 90% the Igbo-speaking clans of Biafra land, and we are about 9%. My father is married to a Biafran woman. I'm also a Biafran man. It's a Biafran tribes, we call them. Biafran tribe, just like how we have the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. They speak different dialects. It's true. Even the English I speak cannot look like the one the British speak. Come to my village and look at the English they speak. A British man will not hear one inside. But they say that which language do you speak? He say he speak English language. Which language say he speak English? And the British man cannot understand your English. So therefore, I am begging our Biafran tribes to disregard those people who don't have proof coming out saying that they are not Biafrans. There is no single part of our land that will be given to Odua. Odua who knows where the land is. And the Oba of Benin is running to Kanu now, running to Sokoto, running to Emina, Babangida, running to Emir of, what do you call it, Emir of Bida, trying to form this, what do you call it, a republic of human sacrifice. We will never accept it. It's unacceptable, and it will never exist. And I want to assure our Biafran brothers that we all know what happened during the Civil War. I was not born during the Civil War. My grandfather told me, and the people of my village told me what happened during the Civil War. The role the Oba of Benin played during the Civil War. Even these idiots, about the present Oba of Benin, there was a video when he was bragging that during the war, his father told him, he was telling the father he wanted to go and fight, to go and kill who? And the Obi of Onitsha was watching him. He was saying that he wanted to go and kill our brothers. Kill the Igbos. I want to tell the world today, this is truth. This is not anger. I continue to say the truth. When you continue to say the truth, the whole world will hate you. I am not care. I don't care if anybody hate me. Let me die for my truth. I continue to say it like the way Mazi, High Chief Mazi, Israel, Kanu died for our struggle today. He died for us so that we can have the courage, the power to continue our freedom. Do you know what our Biafra tribes went through during the Civil War? There is a village next to my village. It's called Ogieso. Ute. The village is Ute. They also have Ute in Delta. During the war, our Igbo tribes, the Biafran tribes, miss the roads to go back to the east. Our village people hide some of the Igbos in our houses, in our various houses, including my grandfather hide the Igbos in their house so that the federal government led by Yakubu Gowon will not kill them. The reason why our village hide the Igbo people in our houses is because there is something in common. We share something in common. For many years, they have been deceiving us, trying to divide us. The Igbo people were hidden in our houses, various houses. We feel pain with our Igbo brothers, our Biafran tribes. I call them Biafran tribes. The Oba of Benin give an order that anybody who keep an Igbo man in his house, that person is an enemy of the Oba, and that person will be killed along with the Oba, with our Biafran Igbo tribes. Everybody started bringing the Igbo people out from their houses, and they were shot to death. They were pleading, they were shot to death. Edo State was a battlefield. We know what our Igbo brothers passed through. Where people were saying about 3 million, it's close to 5 million. I was born in 1970s after the war, but I still feel what happened. My family told me there was a woman and a man in our village who hid the Igbo man in his house. This family were shot to death along with the Igbos. Do you know what led to this gruesome murder? It is this same Oba of Benin who migrated from Ile-Ife. You all know what happened. It was the father of this Oba who caused the war that led to the massacre of 5 million indigenous people of Biafran tribes. Please, I will crave your indulgence to show some of the video, and you have to see it, what the Oba of Benin done to our Biafran tribes. In our village, the federal government led that what they call the federal troop started killing the Ka people, that is the other type of the other tribe of Biafrans, because they speak Igbo language. It was Ogbemudia who stopped the mass execution, because they're not saying that these people speak like Igbo language. They live in my village, not in my village, it is their village, it's their land. You cannot say they live in my village. They call them Ute, they speak Igbo language. The village is too big. These are some of the tribes of Biafrans. They wanted to commit genocide, to massacre them. It was Ubemudia who stopped the mass execution. So I want to show you the video of how the father of this present Oba caused the war that led to the massacre of 5 million. Today, nobody is teaching our history, what Oba Abini did. Everybody keeps silent. I want to tell those people who are not really informed. I am telling you today that Edo State is over 99.9% Biafra. Edo State land belongs to Biafra. So those people who are saying that Edo State is not Biafra, they should desist away from it, or they should come and bring the proof. Before you can win a case in court, you win by proof. Oba Abini is not from our land. He doesn't have that right to come and decide our fate. If the Oba Benin knows he is not part of Biafra, then we have to do a referendum. Those people who want to go to Ile-Ife, they should go back to their fatherland. And I want to tell the general public today that before the great grandfather of the Oba Benin died, his name was called Prince Oromia from a great prince of Ife. He carved a land in Ile-Ife. The place is called Orun Obadu. A resting, as a Yoruba, Orun meaning heaven. It's a resting place for the children of Oromio or Ado. Ado, that is Edo. That means they just give us a slave name. They change all our name to Yoruba name. They are manipulating themselves. But today, you cannot close our eye forever. You cannot hide it from God. You cannot hide it from God. You may cover your sin, nobody may know. You cannot hide it from God. Let them continue to deceive himself. He's not deceiving us, he's deceiving himself. Our people are quiet. Respect, not be foolishness. I tire, not be lazy. We are tired of this man doesn't mean we are lazy. We are saying today, we want to reunite with our indigenous family of Biafra. We eat the same food. We live together anywhere in the world. If I live in Spain, if an Igbo man rent house, I live with him. If an Ijaw man rent house, I live with him. If Hausa man rent house, I cannot go there. I don't hate Hausa people. But let us tell ourselves the truth. I want to also let the whole world to know that Edo State is a Biafra land. If the Oba of Benin is making noise, just wait. I just tell you, wait. Sit down, look na God, na dog name. Let the Oba of Benin be bragging, and because they are selling our lands, they are collecting money from oil, because they are on the wealthy sides, because they are enslaving us. They are using this money to empower their family. Their family work in oil company. They are selling, riding private jets, because the rich always take over the media. They use money to buy a media. If you go to Vanguard News, if you want to make any reports about the Oba Benin, no, they will deny you. If you go to any NTA, they will deny you, because the Oba Benin is using money to cover all those places. So today, we are mourning our mommy, Queen Kanu, and we're also mourning our father, a freedom man, a man of dignity, a man of respect, a man of freedom, a man who died for our struggle. We know how he died. He never back up. If it was some family, they will go and collect money from federal government. He refused to be compromised. He refused to be intimidated. Instead, he sacrificed his life for us so that we can be free. And I tell our family today, our Biafran family worldwide, we love you. We are one. The reason why you see some parts of the Biafran tribes, it's this one who call themselves Ile Ibinu, it is not their fault, because they have been brainwashed. The Oba Benin make them to know that he is the God, that there is no God in this world, that is just their gods. He made them to understand that he's the only one who owns land from here to America. The brainwash was too much. He uses them for human sacrifice. He sold 15 million Biafran tribes for slavery. The Oba Benin sold the highest slave in the history of humanity. You go and check the history. You see, the other day, Lewin said, it's 53% Nigeria. Go and come and do the DNA. There was some family who came from California. They traced their DNA. They test their DNA. They say they are from Edo State. That doesn't mean they are from Edo State. They are from Biafrans. They didn't go to Osun State that we traced our blood, our DNA, that we are from Osun State. My brothers and my sisters, we will continue to pray for our brother, our leader, our master, our hero. Let me say our second God, Mazi Kanu. We love you. We love you. We continue to love you. Please hold on. I'll call you back. Just hold on. I'll call you back. Okay? We'll continue to pray for Nnamdi Kanu to lead us to the promised land. Because it was Moses who led the children of Israelites. But Moses never left any single part of the tribes to Pharaoh. There was never a place where Moses left over. So we all must be carried along. I am hereby begging on our leader, Mazi Kanu, that we will not accept anything more than all of us must be carried along. There is no place where they live one part. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. We all must be carried along. I want to reassure our Biafran brothers and sisters that the Oba of Benin traveling to Kanu, traveling to Sokoto, those people are not with him. He's trying to cause a confusion like what his father did through the Civil War that led to the Civil War, the death of 5 million Biafrans. The Oba of Benin even told our families that the Igbo people are so bad, they eat human being, they do all type of things. They were confusing people, but people want you to believe. But it was not their fault. When they teach you English in the school, you will learn English. You don't have to blame us. I'm begging our Biafran tribes, you don't take revenge for us. We are not, it's not our fault. We also suffer the same fate with you. I want and I challenge our Biafran tribes to go and check the history, the city of blood. Look how the Oba of Benin uses the Igbos, the Yorubas, all the tribes for human sacrifice. When the British people came, they met 1,500 corpses that were being slaughtered for human sacrifice. Some people say they don't have the history book. I have the history book. I will send our history book for you. The man who wrote the history book was killed by the Oba of Benin. The Oba of Benin went to Ibadan printing press, the printing press where our history, some of our history were printed. He bought all the books and he set them on fire, and he banned book that the book would never be taught teach in the school. He came out and started writing history book in 1994. Started writing that he's the second god, that the people should worship him as gods. The Oba Benin is not only a problem to the Edo State, it's also a problem to the entire Biafra lands. He said, take the evil out of the people that we're acting fine. I believe, and I speak today, that when somebody is possessed, we remove the evil from the person will be acting fine. Take the evil out of the people, they will be acting fine. Yes, it's true. When you cast out the demon from the person will act fine. The Oba of Benin is the demon, is the Pharaoh, is the man who was responsible for the death of 5 million Biafran tribes. Can we allow that man to continue to disorganize us? The answer is no. We want the Oba Benin to come and explain where he come from. He should come and tell the whole world where he come from. It's a very simple question. Oba Benin, where do you come from? You said the other day that your forefather is Oduduwa, Ile-Ife. That's where you come from. The Obi of Onitsha said it by himself that they migrated from Idu. The land you claim today belongs to the Igbos, belongs to the Ijaw, belongs to the Ishans. You drive the people you met in the land, you kill them, they run away. You are not holding claim to the land that you once were kingdom. How can you hold a kingdom under your father? I don't know. Can we have a kingdom in a kingdom? The only kingdom we know is Ile-Ife, Oduduwa kingdom. So, no matter upon all their rulership, their confusion, their evil, they are perpetrated in our land, the language you speak today is a combination of a Yoruba language. And I want to tell the whole world that if you see a Benima say, calling himself Benima, speak the language is, what they call it in English, is contaminated with the Yoruba. When we say Yoruba, they have tribes inside the Yoruba. They have dialects. Ife, they have their own language. It was the Ife language that, see, when you say Obowe mean Oba, anything you want to, it's not Obowe. Our language always goes in different form. We were clans. Don't you see the Urobo people? You see the history of the Urobo people, how they came about. The Urobo people were a clan. The Oba Benin was using them for human sacrifice for many years. They ran away through the river. When they ran, they crossed the Ethiopia River. That way they caught Ogara. They landed in Ogara. Ogara. Do you know the meaning of as not Ogara? Abraka. The Oba who was ruling in the 13th century, the name of the Oba was called Aka. Abra mean we separate ourselves in Yoruba language. We have separated ourselves from the Aka. Who is Aka? The Oba. They crossed the river. When the people of Aka were coming to cross the river overflowed, just like what happened in Egypt and in Israel. The river overflowed and killed these Oba soldiers, many of them died. Then the Robo people now call that place Abraka. We have separated ourselves from Abraka, from Aka. If you think I lie, call any Robo man who come from Ethiopia East. It's Ethiopia East local government area, Abraka. The names of that town is called Abraka. Ask them what is the meaning of Abraka. What led to the naming of that place Abraka? Abraka. We have separated ourselves away from Aka. The Oba who came from Ile-Ife was using them for human sacrifice, castrating our people. It's called Aka. Some of them ran through the other place called Uroton. They ran. They were running for their dear life because the Oba were taking them in massively. They're trying to reduce their population so that they can overrule. They now gather themselves in a place called Kokori. In a place called Kokori. I'm very good in history. Ask Urubuman where is called Kokori. They answer that name, Kokori. Ask them what is the meaning of Kokori. Kokori means we have come together. Kokori will come together. Ask them what is the history of Kokori. They will told you and they will tell you when they were running from Pharaoh. Where will people to continue to talk about the Pharaoh? You don't know who is Pharaoh? The Pharaoh is living with you. It's responsible for the massacre of millions of our indigenous people of Biafrans. Kokori, I think all Urobo people who live here today, they know what I mean by Kokori. Am I lying? It's a very simple arithmetic. I measure Abraka. Call any Urobo man. I stand before God of our ancestors. Call any Urobo man. What is the meaning of Abraka? They will tell you. I don't lie. Ask any Urobo man what is the meaning of Kokori. They will tell you. We continue to do research on our history. Do you know this history is only taught in Abraka? It's only taught in Kokori. This history, the Oba Benin did everything to cover those history that nobody will ever know the genocide they committed against the indigenous people of Biafra land. They have been committing genocide against our ancestors because we are peace-loving people. Check all our history. Have you ever read any history when the Igbo people waged war with Fulani? Have you ever read any history when the Igbo people went to go and invade Hausa community land? Have you ever read any history when the Igbo people waged war to invade Yoruba land? Have you ever read any history when the Igbo people go and invade Cameroon? No history like that. No history like that. Because we are peace-loving people. We are the Israelites of Africa. We will succeed. Look at where we live today. Oh yeah. Look at Biafra land. It's full of milk and honey. 92% of the money we get in Nigeria, where is it from? Biafra land. What they are saying now? They are not saying that, they started cutting it to states. They started cutting. This is River State. This is Enugu State. This is this state. This is this state. Who bear the fruits? Biafra land. Go and check Delta State. How many oil they bring from Delta State? 92% of the oil and gas. Without this place, Nigeria is finished. Where is it coming from? Biafra land. It's a very simple arithmetic. You will send me your email. I will send you the history that was written in 1936. Read it and read it and settle down to read it. You will see how the Oba of Benin, how they came to our land. Before they came to the land, the name of the land is called Igodo. The king of the land is called Igodo. Igodo, in which language is that one? Go and ask the Oba of Benin to come and tell us what is the meaning of the land they live. They don't know the meaning. Don't your land have meaning? They changed the name to Yoruba word to Ile Binu. So people are now saying they have Benin Kingdom. No, there's nothing like Benin Kingdom. They don't have villages. Okay, if they say they have Benin Kingdom, where is Benin Kingdom village? The village we have in Edo State, they are all indigenous people. They are not from Ile-Ife. I challenge anybody to come and tell me which village in Benin that migrated from Ile-Ife. The people who came from Ile-Ife, they live in Benin City. So if they are now removing some part of Benin City on their heads and take it to Ile-Ife, they should remove it. Or they should just have just like an Hausa community living in Onitsha. Tomorrow they will now Hausa community who live in Onitsha. They will say they are the owner of Anambra State. That is very funny. How can the Hausa quarter in Onitsha say they owns Anambra State? So today we will continue to pray for God to guide our leader Mazi Kanu. We love you so much. Our brothers love you in Edo State. We are going to change the name of Edo State to Igodo State. The key. The meaning of Igodo in Igbo language means key. The meaning of Igodo in Igala, called early Igala, Idoma from Benue State. Ask them what is the meaning of Igodo. They will tell you it's key. And ask anyone, it's key. How this thing happened? That was the king of our land. And he just so. If you go to the Ijaw land, you continue to ask yourself question. When you go to Bayelsa State, you see some people in Bayelsa State speak Igbo language. Some of them speak Urhobo. Some of them speak Ijaw. Some of them speak a language that look like. The thing it was confusing. And you see Jonathan Goodluck, he come from Ubia local government area. In that place, they answer Odio Akere. They answer Ishane in that place. And you continue to ask them. My friend was there, meet the king. And the king told my friend that, forget we speak this Ubia language. Our ancestor ran away when the Oba of Benin was trying to invade that land, using them for human sacrifice. They ran away. So how can we live our... You cannot live in Europe all the days of your life and say your village, you will just burn your village and give to Hausa Fulani, it's not my village, I don't care. Will you do that? The answer is no. I am preaching peace among our Biafran tribes. I don't want to challenge our Biafran tribes that we are always peace-loving people. I will continue to defend our inheritance God have given to us. And I'm ready to die as a Biafran man. I am a Biafran. If anybody say I am not a Biafran, it's a very simple question. It's a very simple arithmetic. Let us take our DNA. If people continue to doubt you, it's a very simple question. Let us go to Enugu State and take DNA sample. Let us go to Bayelsa, take DNA sample. Let us go to Ishan lands and take DNA. Come to my local government, Orion, take DNA sample. Let us take the DNA sample of the Oba of Benin and Oni of Ife. Let us see. And we find out that the Oba of Benin is a pure Ile-Ife. The DNA is so good to the extent that even though you live here in 2,000 years, even though you eat the food, it will still appear in the system. You see, the people who came from America, the other day from California, 400 years ago, the DNA still show that Oba of Benin sold them into slavery. I'm urging all our Biafran tribes to unite, to support Nnamdi Kanu, to achieve our dream, to achieve our goals, to achieve our freedom through peacefulness. But that doesn't mean we cannot defend ourselves. We will never allow people to continue to take advantage for our weakness. We will not accept that. So I'm urging our Biafran tribe to relax. Let the Oba of Benin be traveling to Kanu. Let him to be traveling to what they call that place, Sokoto, to be going and be holding secret meeting with all those people so that the Fulani can override our land and make this, doing everything, flying private jet everywhere. When the chiefs are done, everybody will answer your father's name. It's a very simple arithmetic now. Just relax. It's a very simple thing. You know, We are just waiting for him. Let him. I'm telling the Oba Benin, continue to travel. Travel. Travel everywhere. But now you cannot travel to Europe. Be traveling to the only place you can travel to Dubai and Sokoto. If you would like, travel to Borno where they have Boko Haram. Travel. But you cannot travel to Europe. I mean, because you have committed a crime in Italy. You raped a woman in Italy. He raped a woman when he was in Italy now. The rape case is still waiting for the Oba Benin. He's a criminal. He wants to cause another bloody war between the Biafra tribes and Nigeria, the other Nigeria people. We will never allow such a thing to happen. We are going peacefully. We are not going to fight war. We have fought war before. Many of our children, our comrades have died. They have sacrificed their blood for Biafrans to survive. And the man behind it is the Oba Benin. And many people did know. Today, they are looking for how to assassinate me. They sent somebody to Europe here to catch me. The other day, the person told me, policeman come. He went to police station. He told police that I am a terrorist. The first time I was accosted by an agent of the Oba Benin, he held my shirt and the police came. He told the police that the Oba Benin is his father, that I threatened to kill his children, to kill his wife. Then we went to police and the police take my statement, and the criminal police and the anti-terrorist police. Then after this, he was not satisfied. He went to police again and told the police that I'm a terrorist. I have an organization. It's a terrorist organization. It's a Godomigodo organization. He lie all sorts of lie. Then I thank one of my brother and one of my sister. They supported me. I was down. They supported me to take the Oba Benin brought thousands of euros. When I went to police station the other day, the police told me that, oh, why can't you just stop freedom fighting? Just allow the Oba Benin, don't delete the video. I went to talk to a lawyer. The lawyer, do you know what it takes to take a lawyer in Europe? It's not, even in Nigeria, it's not easy to take a lawyer. Do you know how much euros we spent to take lawyer? We succeeded. Today, the lawyer the lawyer told him that they should stop me from fighting for the freedom of our people, that they should stop me from fighting for the truth. Policemen came to my house 15 midnight, and my house was surrounded. They say I'm a terrorist, and the police find out I'm not a terrorist. It is the Oba Benin who is a terrorist. It is the Oba Benin who is raping underage. Go to his palace. The Oba Benin married 2 sisters as wife. He raped them and married them. And we have human rights commission in the zoo. They are those human rights fighters. They say they are fighting for human rights. These are not a child abuse. 16 years and 18 years. The Oba who is 67 years old raped these two underage, and their movement have been restricted. They cannot go to market. They cannot go to school. They have been imprisoned inside the palace. And we have a human rights organization in the zoo. Nobody is talking about how to get freedom for these innocent children. I have written a letter to Amnesty International. I've written a letter to the German government informing the government of this country that the Oba Benin is the reason, the brain behind the mass migration of the people from Edo State. And it's responsible. So therefore, I'm begging all my indigenous people of the land to relax, to wait. When the time reach, we all will know. Every time reach, everybody will answer Papa's name. Oba Benin is going to answer Oromia name, or he answer which name? Ogieso. Have you Igodo name? Are you from Igodo family? When the time reach, it's very simple. When the time reach, Oba Benin will come and answer your father's name. It's very simple. Our Ijo brothers are always by us, standing by us there. They are brave friends. They are waiting. It will not take more than 30 minutes for Ijo people to overrun Oba Palace. Let me tell the general public that Oba Palace is a court. It's a court group. When You destroy that court. All of them, they will escape. It's like when you throw a stone in an anthill or in the where they have beds, all of them will fly away. You see them will all scattered. They will run towards different direction. At that time, they will become slave to us. So they are continuing to be doing all those evil or blah 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 blah. But we are just telling you people to wait. Just be patient. All Biafran tribes, Igbo, Kwani, Ijo, anybody who live in Benin should relax. When the result come out, they will know who carry first, they will know who carry last, who carry fourth. That is your land. I'm telling you, it's your land, though. The Oba Benin is brainwashing people. So today, I want to show you the video of the Civil War. Short video on how Oba, this father of this Oba, caused the Civil War. And I will show you. I want you all to see. And you will know that this man you see Oba Benin is a devil. He said the devil you know is better than the one you don't know. He's hiding. Do you know how? People ask me, who is this man? They went to my village. They went to go and arrest my father. They kidnapped my father. Sorry, my father was kidnapped. My father was taken to Opalas. My father was being humiliated and dehumanized. They used my father to take a oath, poisonous oath. And at the end of the day, we come out victoriously. My father is alive today, but they offer me millions of nairas. Millions. I refuse. I told them I stand for freedom of our people. The first time they say I'm an Igbo man, when they now came to my village, they were saying I'm an Urubo man. They say, this boy is an Urubo man. It's an Urubo. It's not from Benin. They went to the neighboring village. This boy, is he Igbo or Urubo? Is he from the village? They say that is the father. His mother, they will say my mother is an Urubo or my mother is an Igbo. But I am an Urubo man, I'm an Igbo man because the DNA is inside my body, the blood flowing in my body. So let me show you how these people, I want to show you how the father of this Oba, how he caused the war that led to the massacre of 5 million Biafrans. So you continue to forgive him? We don't talk. Let the Oba be saying he have republic. Thank God today, the old New of Ife, all of them have run away from him. How can you deny? Just like me now will be denying that I'm not from Uri local government because I live in Germany. I will say my village is Germany. No. The Oba Benin is now denying his village, his birthplace, his father's land, or Ile-Ife. When he came, the Oba Benin traveled to Ile-Ife 2 years ago, the whole New of Ife took the Oba Benin's hand to the place where his father was being buried. The place is called Orun Oba Ado. If Oba Benin died, they will remove the head and bury it in Ile-Ife. So, up till today, they still bury the head of Oba Benin in Ile-Ife. So, those people who are saying the Benin Kingdom, you ask them what is the meaning of Benin, they don't know. So, it's a very simple arithmetic. If somebody says it's a Benin Kingdom, it's very simple. Don't argue with it. Just ask him a question. What is the meaning of Benin? Don't every word have meaning. Igodo, the name of our land, Igodo, mean key. Key, Igodo, is a key. Key to the kingdom. You ask them, what is the meaning of Benin? Tell them what is the meaning of Benin. They don't know. Oh, Igodo is a key, it's an Ijaw word, key to the kingdom. See, the Oba Benin trying to cause an ethnic war. But right from time, have you ever seen Ijaw people killing Igbo? Have you ever seen Ijaw killing Igbo people? It's an ethnic clashes. No. We don't kill ourselves. Have you ever seen Urubu people killing Igbo? They say, oh, we are killing Igbo. It's an ethnic war. Have you ever seen it? It has never happened. Do you know why these things don't happen? Because they are the same blood. What happened during the Biafran war? Just short video. Sorry, I just want to show you what the Oba Benin did. It's a shame. So, brothers and sisters, I want to show now. You people will see it how Oba Eridiawa, the father of this Oba, his name is called Prince Solomon Akenzua, how he caused a war that led to the death of 5 million. You know, 5 million. Ah, the gods of our lands will never forgive you. I am saying this today that if the whole world forgive this Oba, me, I will never forgive him. Because those people who were killed during the Civil War today could have been great people. They could have bring a great development to our society, to our land. The Oba Benin massacred them, caused the war. And now the son is now still traveling to north to be reaching underground private talk. So we are saying today that the Hausa people should discontinue this man. This man is a drug addict. If he cause any war, we are going to remove him and his family and give them to Boko Haram, for Boko Haram to use them to test how they used to shoot gun. You don't have any base where you come from in Benin. You are not from our lands. We are ready to expel you. When Biafran come, you must be expelled to your fatherland, Ile-Ife. You must go to Ile-Ife. Just plan your shots. Let me show you the video.
When in March 2016, the Secretary of the Benin Traditional Council, Mr. Frank Irabo, announced that the leopard is ill in the savannah bush.
Why this not come turn?
At 5 a.m. on July 6, 1967, the first shot of the Nigerian Civil War was fired at Ogoja, present-day Cross River State. The 30-month brutal war had begun, and over 3 million people would lose their lives in a needless and bloody war. 3 million people who would have contributed to the growth of the nation. Gowon's supporters argued that Ojukwu caused the war, while Ojukwu's camp pointed fingers at Gowon for the bloodshed. But no one has blamed Oba Erejawa of Benin for his role. So you would ask, how did the Oba of Benin cause the war? The answer to that question will come right up after this. when in March 2016, the Secretary of the Benin Traditional Council, Mr. Frank Irabo, announced that the leopard is ill in the savannah bush. Anyone familiar with Benin traditions knew exactly what had happened to the Omonoba Nedo Ukwapolopolo Irediawa I, the 38th Oba of Benin, who was born on June 22nd, 1923, and ascended the Benin throne on March 23rd, 1979. The Oba of Benin is the traditional ruler of the Edo people and head of the historic Eweka dynasty of the Benin Empire. However, before becoming an Oba, Irediawa was an outstanding civil servant. He in fact rose to become the Federal Permanent Secretary, Minister of Health before he retired in 1973. He was then known as Prince Samuel Akenzwa. Akenzwa was part of the Nigerian contingents that traveled all the way to Aburi, Ghana, to attend what is now called the Aburi Meeting or Aburi Accord, where the Nigerian conflict was discussed between January 4th and 5th, 1967. Those who attended the meeting were Lieutenant Colonels Yakubu Gowon and Emeka Ojukwu, Commodore J.E.A. Way, Major Mobolaji Johnson, Alhaji Kam Salem, and many others. The chairman of the Ghana National Liberation Council, Lieutenant General Joseph Arthur Ankara, declared the meeting open in his capacity as the then head of state of Ghana. At Aburi, Gowon and Ojukwu agreed on the following resolutions: that the army would be governed by a Supreme Military Council under a chairman who would be known as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces and head of the federal military government. An establishment of a military headquarters comprising equal representation from the regions and headed by a chief of staff. The creation of area commands corresponding to existing regions and under the charge of area commanders, and that the Supreme Military Council will deal with matters of policy, including appointment and promotion to top executive posts in the armed forces and the police. They also agreed to set up a military committee on which each region will be represented to prepare statistics which will show the present strength of the Nigerian army. As far as the regions were concerned, it was decided that all the powers vested in the Nigerian constitution in them, which they exercised prior to the January 15, 1966 coup d'etat, should be restored to the regions.
Please share this video, share
The
this video.
decisions at Aburi in terms of
Share.
political and military control of the country amounted to Nigeria being governed as a confederation. It should be noteworthy that the vocal military officers like Lieutenant Colonel Murtala Mohammed and Major Theophilus Yakubu Danjuma did not attend the Aburi meeting. Back home in Lagos, Prince Akenzwa, along with other top permanent secretaries, reviewed all that was agreed in Aburi. However, Akenzwa discussed with the head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, and raised objections to what was agreed in Aburi. He went further to cite his concerns in a memo dated January 8, 1967. Akenzwa said in the memo that Gowon had given way too much away in Aburi, and that it would lead to the destruction of the country. He further added that Gowon had legalized total regionalism, which will make the center very weak. Prince Akenzwa pointed out in his memo that a weak center would lead to a confederation and total disintegration of Nigeria. It was this memo that prompted Gowon to summon a meeting of the secretaries to the military government and other officials, which was held in Benin City between February 16 and 18, 1967. The Benin meeting was a total rejection of what was agreed upon in Aburi. After the meeting, Ojukwu started the "On Aburi I Stand" slogan. Thereafter, the federal government promulgated Decree No. 8 of 1967 on March 10, 1967, which gave total powers to the center. It has been so since, and the ghost of that decree still haunts us today. Many years after the war, Gowon and Ojukwu interpreted what was agreed upon in Aburi in their own way. One of the problems at Aburi was that a portion of the meeting was not recorded. The military excused the civilians like a Kanzwa at a certain stage during the meeting, and it was alleged that during this informal chat, Gowon made certain commitments to Ojukwu, especially on full regionalism. As long as Nigeria remains under one federalism, the memo of Prince Akenzwa, who later became Oba Erejawa I, which made Gowon cancel the Aburi Agreement and ultimately led to the Civil War, will forever be remembered.
May the soul of our brother Odumogu Ojukwu rest in peace. We love you, Odumogu Ojukwu. You see what? See, our people don't go to what history. They just stand. You see, Ojukwu did not commit any mistake. After Ojukwu and Gowon, thank God Gowon is still alive today. I'm challenging our Biafran tribes to go and meet Gowon in Jos or where they live, to ask Gowon if this is lie. After Ojukwu and Gowon accept, make what they call regionalism, any oil, everything wey they see for the under Biafra land, they go dey control by themselves. Anything wey they see for Hausa land, they go dey control by themselves. This father of this Oba, Prince Ankenzwa, who will later become Oba Erejawa, they make the meeting for Ghana. Go and sign. You know, Hausa people they do something, and once you just make agreement, Hausa man go just sign once. Pia, now you go first sign. You no get time. He sign. Oba Benin got to call Go and say, come. All you everything that land do. What you sign? So you don't say you don't give all everything to these people. He say, go on. Say me go on no accept. We did they already sign an agreement for Aburi for Ghana. Oba Benin invite them come Benin. They can't do the meeting for Benin. That meeting where they do for Benin is led to the war that led to the massacre of 5 million Biafran tribes. So you forgive Oba Benin, me, I will never forgive him. I will be the last person on earth he's going to pay. And I'm challenging Obi of Onitsha. Never, if Obi of Onitsha ever come to Benin, I'm challenging the Onitsha people to stone him to death. Everybody's aware of what he did. I'm challenging the people of Onitsha to rise up. Never to. I am not saying he should not come to Benin. He should never. You see what happened the other day when Ooni of Ife come to Benin. He don't go to Oba Palace. It's a Sodomy and Gomorrah, a human sacrifice palace. Obi of Onitsha, your Royal Majesty, your Royal Highness, you are welcome to Edo State, Benin, anywhere. But the day we will see you in Oba Palace, we are going to order uprising in Onitsha to rise against you. You have no link or whatsoever with the Oba of Benin. Go and know your history. You said you run from Idu. You are not Onitsha Adon Idu. You are not a descendant of Oduduwa. You ran from the place because not only you one is the family who ran from that land. They have people. It's not only you making you run away. They have other people who ran from that land. People were running, they are still running today. Go to Italy, Ashawo, burning single mother everywhere. They are still running today. We have been running from our dear life for many years. They still continue using gun with Portuguese gave to them to be killing us. They will still crossing. They went to Ida in Kogi State. They wanted to started collecting slaves from Ida. The Gala people resisted them and they fought. The Portuguese give them gun to fight. They were pushed back by Ida. They were trying to pass through Ida to be raiding all those Anambra for slaves. They sold us the history of humanity. I beg our Biafran brothers never to allow our struggle to die in vain. I beg our Biafran tribes that no single of our people will be left with Pharaoh. When Moses was taking the children of Israelites, crossing the Red Sea, he never left, the children of Benjamin stay, the children of Jeremiah should stay, or the children of this should stay. The Pharaoh, Moses never did this thing. I am saying, talking to our leader, Mazi the Kanu today, we always support you. You are our leader. We beg you never to allow any piece of the land to be ceded to Oba Benin don't have land. The reason why you see our people are not coming out in mass to criticize this evil, blood-sucking descendant of Oromio is because they continue to use juju to intimidate people, to threaten them. With it. Now they know that the juju is fake. I have made the whole world to know that the juju of the Oba is fake. They lay a curse on me. They brought different type of curse I do in Benin. They lay all on me. I am still alive. My wife, my woman is still alive. My child is still alive today. I beg our brothers, please, let us preach unity. United we stand, divided we fall. I beg you all in the name of our ancestors. You see what happened during the Civil War. How Ojuku. Let me take this phone. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Mazi.
Hello? Hello?
Mazi.
Talk. We are hearing you, sir.
Hello.
Go on.
Mazi, do you know the struggle of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? It's not against your Oba. The struggle is against the terrorist Nigerian government.
I don't have Oba.
Stop bringing
Sir, excuse me.
our
Excuse me.
leader into your...
This man that is talking is an agent of the Oba of Benin. You know, when they see our people, anytime our people want to see the lights, they always try to use one way or the other. Everybody is aware who caused the civil war. It is the Oba of Benin who caused that civil war that led to the death of 5 million people. You understand? So everybody is aware. It's written there. Gowon is still alive. So we never allowed our people to remain in a cage. We will teach our history. Our brother will know where we are coming from. People are there. The Oba Benin know he's finished. We are telling the Oba Benin to come out, apologize to Biafrans for the deaths of 5 million Biafrans. You should come out and apologize to the death of our brothers. Hello, my brother. Good evening. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, how are you, my brother?
Fine, sir.
Yeah, sorry, please. I won't give you some advice. Can I go ahead?
What advice? I don't understand. With the topic, what we are doing now.
Okay, sorry.
You have to talk please, on the topic.
The way you are talking to our Oba, no good. Not beyond me.
This one, all these people are Binu Miss Blood. These are the Miss Blood of Oromia. Hello, Domo.
Yes.
Oh, you say I'm on live video, sir.
Yeah.
I'm on live. Is it live video? Okay.
Okay then. Call me back.
Okay. Please. 1 second. Hold on. Just hold on. You know, we are exposing their secrets. Anytime you expose their secrets, they are afraid. When you bring out their dirty deeds, they are so afraid. Well, when you bring out their yash, you see, they fear now. Because what they did, I am coming out to expose their evil. The whole world will know. They must know the evil people have committed in our land now. They must know. Sorry, 1 second, so. Say they are Oba. Do you have Oba? We don't have Oba in our land. It's from Ile-Ife.
Weitere spannende Fragen und Antworten für Ihre Anlagestrategie 2020 in meinem Podcast Perspektiven to Go.
Some say that you're white and you're red, but we are created by one God. Some say that you're white and you're green, and I'm
My brothers and my sisters, we will tell the truth. I will die for the truth. I will expose all the secrets. I will not hide anything. Who want to die, let him go and die. We want truth. Hello?
Hello, my brother.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening, sir.
I'm watching you live from the United States of America. I
Okay.
love what you are doing. You better don't mind those people. Don't mind them. Those people they call you.
They are afraid of the truth.
This is the problem we're having in Nigeria.
Yes.
Oba is not your mate. When they talk about woman rights, we are talking about age mate.
Yes, 5 million.
Age mates they help. Who is
Okay.
they helping?
Okay.
Who is age mate helping? He's not helping nobody. It's Oba. How many people Oba is feeding? These people that are talking about Oba is not your mate. They are suffering, they're suffering and smiling. Oba is not your agent, but Oba cannot pay your children's school fees. Oba cannot do nothing to your family, but it's not your agent. We are worshiping women beings. Here, if you commit a crime, they say, like we have to take the everything that you commit, the problem, you understand? So we love what you are doing. We are supporting you. We are not leaving nobody behind. We all know all this. Mazi and the Kanu that know all this. Nobody will left behind. So we are supporting you. Keep going what you are doing. Keep saying the truth. Expose them. There no be now. Oh, those days no be now. Keep exposing them. We are supporting you. Keep on rising on. Anybody that called that wants to talk rubbish, call this phone, straight up. You understand? They don't keep doing it. And they want you those days when they say, Abba will do this. Don't you see that right now? Did you do the work?
Do you know, sir? Do you know that memo that Oba Eridewa, the father of this Oba, wrote after they have agreed on Aburi, we stand. The Ojukwu was very surprised that Aburi will stand. What is now going on? After the agreement, the father of this Oba went ahead to go and write a memo to Gowon. Gowon is still alive today. Gowon is still alive today. 5 million.
Right down.
5 million Biafran were killed. I don't know human being.
I don't forgive anybody. Right now, we go on, brother.
God bless you,
right
sir.
Now, okay, we want to support you. Right now.
God bless you. See, the whole world will know this. The whole world. We have to tell ourselves the truth. 5 million. This one is still coming again to kill another millions, traveling to north, traveling to Kanu. We are begging the emir of Kanu now to reject this man. The other day he went to Sokoto, traveling all. Who sent you travel? Who are you traveling for? The Asian people have traditional ruler. What is the meaning of this? Oba is causing confusion in Nigeria. We are Biafrans. You say you have kingdom. Which kingdom do you have? The kingdom where you use us to do human sacrifice? Everybody know. To the extent they were even eating human being. Go and read the history. If you want the history, tell me. I will send you all the history books. They were cannibal. They were eating human being. The problem we face in Nigeria is caused by the Oba of Benin. It's the Pharaoh. You don't know. The black Pharaoh. That is the black Pharaoh you have been looking for. Go and check the history. They say Oduduwa came from Egypt. From that side they came from. These are the Pharaoh we are looking. They came in another human form. Alienized again. The Oba of Benin is traveling to Buhari the other day. From Buhari he went to go and meet Oni of you have rejected him. Hello? 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 Yeah. Load that one until you watch on. Load that one until you watch on. Load that one down. No, they watch me again. Load that one you are watching with. Load that one.
Okay, I know it.
Talk. Yes, I'm hearing you clearly now.
See, what we are doing, we are fully in support of you.
God bless you, sir.
This is one of the IPOB anchor leader.
God bless you.
Are you hearing me?
100%.
We are fully in support of what you are doing.
Yes.
Don't let anyone intimidate you with their awkward calling. Okay? Don't let anyone suppress you or subject you to slavery. Are you with me?
Yes.
My brother, we are with you. Everything you are doing, we are monitoring you. Everything you are doing. Everybody is following you. We are monitoring everything you are doing. You are not alone. When I mean you are not alone, you are not alone. You have gained our attention, and what you have presented to the world, we are going to look into it, and we will investigate thoroughly. We are IPOB. We will investigate and we will know the truth. We are with you. My brother, keep the good work going. Okay?
Yes. Yes, we are hearing you. I'm here.
Keep the good work going. Keep the good work going. We are with you. And we will always be with you.
Yes.
Don't let anyone discourage you with their evil cause. So you are a Biafran, and you must not subject to any supremacy. Let that other go and look for job. Let him go outside and look for work. Mazi and Kanu have already said it. He said, when Biafra comes, he said even his own father throne will be used to make firewood. He said they will use it for firewood.
Yes.
So nothing like supremacy. Let everyone go outside and walk.
My brother, let me tell you something. If they think I am lying, go on, is still alive. Let those people who are doubting, let them go and ask go on.
Already we are investigating on it.
They should go and ask go on. Go on is still alive. If I lie, I am bringing all those facts out because I want Biafra to succeed. We are not enemy of the Yoruba. We are not enemy of the Hausa. The man who caused that war is Oba of Benin.
Thank you. Just keep on doing a good job.
Yes.
Right on, my brother.
Yes. We are not enemy to anybody. We are not fighting enemy war. The man who, the devil you live with you, the enemy live with you, the man who caused the war that led to the death. Ojukwu was surprised now. Aburu will stand. Look at people dying, war everywhere. Never knew it's this man. Cause war everywhere. And today he's now traveling to North. Look for what now? Hello? Yes.
Can I contribute?
Contribute.
One thing I want to say is that this thing you are doing,
yes.
The Oba of Benin should know that you are not ordinaries, that you are spiritual being.
Okay.
You know why I said so?
Okay.
You know why I said so?
No.
This Oba of Benin, when he came before the first, before he died, he said he should divide the cost for him.
Yes.
He had to say because nobody can dare talk to him the way you are talking. Nobody dare talk to him before he died.
Okay.
This thing you are doing, they have to know that something is behind it, is spiritual. They should take care of what they are doing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Everything you are saying, everybody is watching you. Everyone is watching you.
Okay.
Are you listening?
Go on.
Everyone is watching you. So continue your work.
Yes.
Are you hearing me?
Go on, just talk.
That's my contribution.
Thank you. My brothers all over the world, what happened during the Civil War is still in our memory. 5 million. The 5 million who died that time. 5 million were killed, our brothers. Today they are not telling us that we are not one. They are not telling us, but how long will this lie exist? I am remembering Odumegwu Ojukwu today for the sacrifice he made for our land. I will continue to remember Ojukwu. Ojukwu is my evil brother. Is my brother. Don't tell me that one. I will probably need to stop that nonsense. We know them. We know them. What they need. They suck blood. They are suck blood sucker. Hello. Hello? We know them. If you don't know them, I will now they are even looking for me. They have been begging me not to, because I have some vital information that I will continue to be revealing. I have even revealed almost about 10%, remaining 90%. All they are evil. They hiding it. They don't want anybody to know. They don't want people to know. They continue to tell you, it's great Benin. There is nothing like Benin Kingdom. Oba of Benin is from Ile Ife. His father is Ooni of Ife. That is where they came from. The history is still clear today, very open. If you go to Benin today, every time war, killings, secret court, the land is angry, because you remember what Oromia said before he left. When Oromia came to our land, the men who were ruling our land was clan. If Igbo man rule, Igbo clan rule, they will give to Ijaw clan. If be a clan, the tribes then were different. Not today, the language were mix. What did Oromia said when Oromia came? Oromia said this land is Ile Ibinu. The land is vaccination. The land does not accept them. Oromia made a word that is only the people of this land can rule themselves. Are we not suffering today? Look at the people who are ruling Biafra land. They are not from Biafra. It's the same thing that's still going on today. Oh. They say people should not talk. You should not talk. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, my sister.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Well done, well done.
Good evening.
You see the online?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I want just talk to people when they call you, when they talk, say, Mazi, guys, concerning your Oba, this one, that.
Yes.
I heard the house, so
the house greet you.
Maybe through my voice now will know.
Yes.
Maybe through my voice now will know who they talk for here. I won't tell now one thing. And people where they say, the way you take they talk to Oba, Oba na your mates. Come, who Oba head?
I just tell.
Who Oba head? Una no say wait, so Moku take for example, Moku take our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for example.
Yes.
Let me use him as an example to you people. Okay. How King did they saving people? How yes. King did they helping people? How King did they do for yes. a people yes. to save?
Yes.
Make I use our Omadike take
yes.
show example to you people. Make una take learn say now like this king supposed to day.
Okay.
Okay. Madike,
yes.
Now, heir apparent to the throne of his father, who
okay.
just late so.
Okay.
You understand so?
Yes.
Who just late, who just died? When we say the parents died because of the people to be free.
Yes.
I don't know how they hear me. I they road. More I know very.
Everybody hear you.
I they road. So.
Very clear.
That they hear me?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, So our Madike is supposed to be somebody where we say he's supposed to take for the throne today now as his parents, as his father, where the king died. So yes. He's supposed to take after his father.
Yes.
But our Madike as a king, he don't look all those things. He don't look all those things. He don't look at, but he seeing people say no. People must be free.
God bless you.
People must be free, and we must to get our freedom.
He said,
Now begin lead us. Now begin they carry us.
Yes.
Come, I want to talk. Omadike, una think say Omadike don't know where they for go carry Ghana must go as Obas they do.
Okay.
As a king when him be. Una think say no know where you go collect envelope.
Yes.
Una know what I mean now? How they say they collect all those bribe that they collect.
Yes.
I do not think Omadike don't know where Jubrin there, which is una president. Go shake his hand. They chop with an imposture. Una think Omadike don't know him. So all of una where they come out, they call say, una shut up, make bros quiet, make it not talk again because of say Oba not being mates. make una just quiet.
They are family of the Oba.
Your problem.
Sorry, these people, they are not from our land. They are not from our land. They're from Ile-Ife.
As it be now, also Oba supposed to now don't they go enter scatter for una so that Fulani headsman no go kill una parents, no go kill una mama, no go kill una papa, no go kill una sister, or better still not rape una sister.
Oba na dey rape our sister. No, sister, sorry, no vessel. The Oba Bini. The Oba Bini dey really rape us. Yes.
When person go want talk, say see wetin dey go on for the kingdom. We get a CPO, make Oba interfere. Una go say Oba no be person mate, Oba no be this one, Oba no. But by the way, if Oba really want help una, he go get all those mansions when he gets for Abuja.
Lagos,
he go get
palace.
all those mansions when he gets for Lagos.
Palace.
Not to talk of the one when he gets for Europe. Not to talk of make we use
They
this
ask
one
for
again,
London.
for example.
Class for Dubai.
We'll bring another one again. Make I give them another facts again. This girl, what it be her name? Osagbomo, where we say they find what they call them kidney transplants.
Yes.
Una want tell me so now ban office save am?
Okay.
That girl sat for more than how many months? Almost 1 year. They find who go help her to come abroad for just 15 million. Una tell me so Oba no go fit do that kind of
God
thing.
will bless you, my sister.
If Oba can give them ear to that girl, meaning your Oba is not Oba. It's an imposture in that kingdom.
Yes.
It's high time you people start open your eyes and see the reality.
Okay.
It's high time you people start fighting for your freedom, for your kingdom to good. Look at you everywhere. Look at you people everywhere. Look at you people everywhere.
Number one.
Either you do manyash, or either you do madam, or you do prostitute. How can a Benin woman when we say a married woman because he and the husband not there again. The next the woman carry back go start for road work for 4 children. For 4 children in the road work.
And no verse, my sister, no verse, You see, for the Benin we for come now, the whole company so they Benin with the Edo State. Oba Benin. Wait. If he be graduate, if they say Guinness want employ 40 graduate now, only one graduate now 700,000. One graduate now 700,000. If na polytechnic you go now 500,000. If na secondary school you go now 300,000. They will give like 40 space. Oba Benin go sell and give Yoruba people. Yoruba people they buy them. So Yoruba people get money, they will buy and they will come and work for them. The people who did for Benin, they don't go see money, that money. Which person will bring 700,000? They will come they talk about talk there. They will talk about talk there. And Oba Benin. Oba Benin will never allow. Do you know say the whole NNPC, Chevron, now only Oba family they work for them. No indigenous people they work for that place. Not only him and his family. They sell our. You see me fight for who? Who you want fight for? If not be job people with there those states, Oba Benin for those sell the whole land for this job. He say he want started they sell his job, say now he still get his job land. Now he just because say now you get our land. Say yeah, come. Say now you get land. You will come from Ile-Ife. You they claim everywhere they go. But thank God say no fit enter Ishan land now. Say you want go sell land. But all those land when they say time will reach, we'll collect them back. Biafra is coming. Let everybody be patient. Let them be patient. May they vote. May they do referendum for Biafra. 90% go vote for Biafra.
Oba na your mates.
Oba
be mates. Listen, Europe on that so they get king. The Italy get king, Spain get king, France get king. They send all of them to an end side where they begin to do anyhow.
Yes.
I cannot go keep acting as in name of sacrifice. They say if he do one, but
yes.
But you go. What should I do?
They say Oba no they forbid anything. They say Oba no they forbid anything. They kill them for human sacrifice. Up till today, they say they do human sacrifice. See what he do. Mama, next time make another person call. God bless you, mommy. Thank you. Maybe they call 2 minutes. You see, my brother talk. When they talk 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Brother, good evening, sir. Hello? Hello, my brother. I say more could they talk 2 minutes, make people they contribute.
Hello,
God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir. Continue, sir.
Okay.
We are back. Continue.
God bless.
Yes.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you both. I greet you.
God bless you, sir.
Ogieso, I talk by.
He said, God bless you.
I greet
Wow,
you.
man. Thank you.
You say if they talk, if the big they talk, the Shaba they talk.
We are back now. We are back. It's a oye. Yes. It's a oye.
So you don't understand. You know why?
Yes.
If Obado say he himself say he believe say he dey talk say we be Yoruba or we not be Biafra, why he not claim he shall join EU group? They try am.
Okay.
You understand me? So if you know say Bini, that Bini, I don't know the name self, not be Bini. You understand me? So
Yes.
that they just carry and give am for Bini. You understand me? So may he add Isha, may he say Isha na Ikidon. You understand me? So
yes.
I challenge am, me challenge am, and for me shall land. May he claim say Isha na Eyo. You understand me? So
Yes.
if your people wey dey advise that man, he no remember, he never remember now say as he dey so. Na only that
Palace.
group side,
Yes.
then he for get power. That
Yes.
place, then he for get power die put. You understand me? So people wey dey stand there now, they know they know. You understand me? So
Yes.
they dey put themselves for Europe. No, all of them are gate man,
Yes.
house boy for Europe. For America, that one they do security for America. They
Yes.
do for that useless man. You understand me? So if he know say as he dey, so he just dey well. If referendum come, you understand me? So
Yes.
you just forget those Benin boys wey they talk say they don't be Isha, they don't be Benin, they don't be Benin. Now we Isha, that we will know how the referendum will go.
Yes.
Whether they be Benin, whether they be Isha, whether they be
Binu.
whether they be whether they be Bilu, we will select that. You understand me? So that DNA will
Yes.
result. You understand me? So we know who be who. You understand me? So because our blood, we know the key person. You understand me? So
Yes.
we know blood when they keep person, we know. You understand me?
Yes.
So DNA will bring a come outside. Your aunt they told all those things. You understand me? So
Yes. God bless
so
you,
all
sir.
those one where these people they talk. If not me, for me, I know they mad them. You understand me? So I dey see many of them. Me myself, when me dey so. Me the even many Benin boys self, I don't go carry them join POB, the upper struggle, understand me?
Yes.
So
Yes.
anybody when they come outside, that person never wake up, understand me? So maybe not the nearest person when the thing don't start, the nearest person I will tell and I will return and say, guy, you don't even know there, you don't even know where for come, guy, you don't even know where for come.
You not true to you the house the way they for come. Imagine you say not be Biafra. Where they for come? They be Yoruba.
They don't know where we don't know what about those Benin people. Just tell you their secret. Many of them, as you see there, so many of them don't know where they for come. And many of them, their father, they go carry them.
Swear juju.
Swear juju, go do those secret something, all those useless things where they do. You understand me? So for me, I call those things useless things. I be a boy. Those things they are useless things. We respect our Enugi. All of they respect us. We
Now Ogiami. No something they call for our language. Ogiami, Enioba. Na Enioba, na they see Oba, Ogiami.
We be the Bogwa for our community, you understand me? So we don't understand those one with those useless Benin. All those Benin boys, you know why they talk like that? Why they don't get said? Those Benin boys, they never carry protest with their community because they don't brainwash there. They don't know anything, you understand me? So they don't know what to be youth. They don't know what to be the importance of youth for community, you understand me? So where you for call? What be your origin?
No vessel. No vessel. You know say for Benin, Oba Benin go just come their village, go just sell land. They no go even talk. They just look bored. Their village. Oba just sell land.
They said their land. No, let me their brain. Let me the brain where they don't get. You understand me? So don't call Europe now. Call they follow person. They follow Igbo people. They fight. They from window. They fall. They don't get sense. You understand me? So as me say so for me, I'm not saying for me for each and where me for come. We not just get on here, but we die. We evaluate till we get. You understand me? So we don't follow beneath the drag on here. You don't see why Shama say now you get on here with the no. We evaluate till we get. You understand me? So we love ourselves. Yes, we don't take into sentiment. Say you can't tell us say now you can't get power pass. Who call the
my brother, no vessel. You see all those people they call Benin. May I tell you something? This way they call say Benin. The real people we come from that land. They know they allow them to see. You see people they Tony Kabaka not be Benin. You see all those they listen. They from Yoruba lands. Osula, all those people they call Benin. They not be Benin, but now then they on top. Now then they be Yoruba people. You don't understand so we are they confuse us.
You know why? You know where? Me I tell you. You know where the problem for day now? She Obas now for me. Obas they circle now. I mean, people don't say me go Calabar, me go this thing or all the Africa country. They don't go help her. I mean, so
They fear now. They go on land. Now me they can't help them. They don't they go in the same way.
They don't fit do anything. You know why they don't fit do anything? Because they get where the thing will reach now. They get where the thing will reach now. All people, all Asian boys, where they abroad, both the one will get paper, we don't get paper, will come back to home.
Yes.
So we will come back to home because me now, I don't even about to they come because the thing don't they go now. We'll come, everybody will do a community. So we'll group up. We'll tell if any Benin will see guys, we'll see the go meeting for the whole community because all those nonsense will not your lead down. So many, you know what Benin boys not get said. Now those juju when they give them, they go they swear.
Yes.
They don't things not to work, my brother. You know they walk, nothing they that place. So you know what I say? Not they walk. You get me as girlfriend Benin girl. This Benin girl, if the boss for me say, hey, will you juju tell me? That thing I say, you know, don't fit. As you don't see me so. As I feel, you don't fit to me anything.
No problem. Make another person see cover us. Another person come over 15 minutes. My brothers, today we want the whole world to know that we from Edo State, we are not from Oduduwa. Oduduwa people, they don't carry out their own master security plan. Amatekun. I dey respect the Yoruba people. You know, say they don't really carry their own security outfit. Amatekun. Now the OPC, Oduduwa People Congress, now he carry and come out. We are not Yoruba. We are not fighting war with Yoruba. We are Biafrans. The Oba Benin is causing confusion in the Biafran land. We are telling the whole Biafrans everywhere to be alert. We are not Odua. We are not from Oduduwa. Hello?
Hello, how you do?
Do great.
Go to
Great, my brother. Great to.
I greet you.
We are Biafra. We are part and parcel of Biafra.
We are Biafra.
Yes. We are the key to Biafra. Igodo.
Yes.
We are the key to Biafra. The key. Now we. Yes.
Before me, I did respect. I did come, brother.
Yes.
Before me, I did respect any king.
Yes.
That king must have the interest of his people first.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
For example, you see, Oni of Ife, at the time they want to create Omoteku, he was there and he stood and bring out his face.
Yes.
If you talk, the Benin people don't say, Oba not be politician, Oba a politician. I want to still ask Benin for them to know that I am pure Benin. If you talk, they will say, Oba a politician.
Okay.
Oni of Ife was there when they created Omoteku.
Okay.
The so-called Oba he is hiding.
Okay.
Okay, look at the killing that covered the whole Benin, even bomb, eating of destroying the whole agriculture of the state. What did Oba do? He was taking flights from Benin to north.
Sorry, sir. Do we still have land in Benin? Is Oba Benin not, and his brother, have they not finished selling the land? You are really talking about destroying crops. Oba Benin is selling the land, which is even better. It's even better to destroy the crops than to even sell it.
What I'm trying to say is that he did not come out and condemn it.
Because he's the one selling it now.
He didn't come out and condemn it.
Because there's no land again now. Do we still have land? Sorry to ask to interrupt you. Do we still have land in Edo State? Any Benin?
Every killing and bomb that is taking place in Edo State, in that Benin, did he come out and condemn it? If he know he is really for Benin.
Who is not? Wait, sorry to interrupt you there. The killings in Benin. Who is responsible for the killings? Is it not the Oba? The death in Benin. How many people are Fulani killed in Benin? Just make sure it's compared to the people that are involved in the Oba. Out of 100 people that have been killed in Benin, 90% of the killings involve 98% from Oba, and you say you don't say truth. Huh?
If you talk, they'll say he's not a politician. So many of the Benin, and yet, man, in your person, the man we know we get to, the man, he get to, it's so hard. I mean, you want to run like that, the next, when the women in Benin, when they come out of the next, they don't know what to talk about apart from how did somebody make sense, how did not to be with a man. Very stupid women, many of the Benin women.
So, my brother, let us concentrate on the Biafra. They have come to stay. And now, what is your advice for? What's your message to Biafrans? Just say it so that another person can call. We'll not stay here to sleep here. Contribute to the Civil War and what the Obairidewa did to our Biafran tribes and how people died in that Civil War. And
that is what he's still doing today.
But he's scared. Do you know why he took flight to Kanu to go and meet the Northerners? He's so scared because if Biafra come to stay, he know he don't have place again. They will raid him. I trust our Ijo and Igbo brothers. Overnight, from Benin to Ijo community in only 20 minutes. Ijo boys, I trust them now. Yes.
If you talk, they will say, Papa, no, they forbid something. Only devil that never forbid anything. Only devil. Because devil always go against the will of God. That is why they say, Papa, no, they forbid anything. You know, they forbid anything. It's only devil that doesn't forbid anything.
My brother, let us go to the issue of the death of 5 million people of Biafrans that already were killed. So, what is your message to our Biafran tribes and about the death of about the struggle of our mommy in the Lord? And
according to history, he betrayed the Biafra as of death. According to history,
he betrayed Ojukwu.
yes, he betrayed. Even as it is now, he is the person that is betraying some part of the Edo for them not, for some part of the Edo are not agitated. He is the person that is still betraying them. He betrayed Ojukwu. He betrayed Ojukwu. According to history.
And were you aware that Gowon was not responsible for that war? It was Oba of Benin that was responsible for the death of that 5 million. Are you aware?
I didn't know, but what I heard and what I read, that he betrayed the Biafra as of death.
Yes, I played the video. I played the video just now. He betrayed. No, he not only betraying, he conspired. He wrote a memo that led to the deaths of 5 million Biafran tribes. He did not contribute. He made it. There is a difference between contributed and you solely made it. He never contributed. He made it.
Yes, people to know. He is so agitation. He's even dividing from Benin from Biafra. He's dividing us. That is so agitation.
He's saying that he have Ile Ibinu. Where is the meaning of Ile Ibinu? He should come and tell us the meaning of Ile Ibinu in our language. Do we have Ile Ibinu? Brother, I want to ask you a question. Do you know the meaning of Benin in your language? The Benin have meaning? Edo have meaning in your language? Huh? They should come and tell us where they come from. And stop claiming kingdom. Which kingdom?
The whole of them will be put to shame. Any Benin that is ready to join Biafra will join. After the story,
we don't even have any land that we are giving to. I am speaking on behalf of our brothers. We don't have any land that we are giving to Ile Ibinu. No one part. No single land. If the Oba Benin know they cannot stay, it's a family. They should go back to their family land where they come from in Ile Ife.
no single land will be given to
We are Biafrans.
No single land will be given to them.
Thank you. Let another person call, sir.
Okay.
So, general public, my telephone number is +4917 4966 1566. I repeat again, my telephone number, WhatsApp number is +4917 4966 1566 +4917 4966 1566. We don't have any land we are giving to Oduduwa. Oduduwa, they know their land. Oduduwa know is Ametekun. They come together and form it. The Ooni of Ife is the head of Yoruba lands. Ooni of Ife never come to Benin and form Amatekun. If the Oba Benin try to form Amatekun in Benin, he will use his head to pay. We are not against the Yoruba people. We are peace-loving people. We love our neighbors as ourselves. There is nothing like Benin Kingdom. The Oba Benin traveling to northern part of Nigeria, deceiving his head. We are calling on the Emir of Kanu to not to mind him. Notice the Oba Benin is a drug cocaine addict. He smoked drugs so much. That is why you always see him putting up a dark shade. So we are not Odua. It's very clear. We are not from Odua. We are not from there. Hello? We are not Odua. Hello?
Hello. Okay, so.
Good day, sir.
Well done.
It's, God bless you, sir. Go on, sir.
My brother, I said about Benin. When I sent you
documentary. I sent you a documentary in your WhatsApp. About Ogba Radio. Yeah, Ogba Radio caused the death of 5 million Biafrans.
I have showed it before. I've showed it before. You just come late. You came late.
Yes, I sent it to you.
You came late. I've showed it.
You know, the thing, it was, when I listened to it, oh my God, I was really, really angry with this Oba and his family.
Yes.
Yes, he convinced Gowon to attack Biafra.
Yes.
He convinced. He was the head of the civil service. He was the head of the civil service. They are the one that encouraged Gowon to attack.
Okay.
After that meeting in Aburi in Ghana, you know, Gowon was even jittery. They've already done an agreement
Aburi?
between Nigeria and Biafra. Yeah,
Yes.
they have already done agreement,
Yes.
which they are about to sign. Then he now mobilized the civil servant. They now went to see Gowon. It was a Rediawa. A Rediawa will not rest in peace.
He said. He said.
The Rediawa will not rest in peace.
He said.
In the name of Jesus.
I mean, in the name of our ancestors. Yes.
He caused this problem we are facing today.
Yes.
He caused this killing.
Yes.
Because there is still killing. Killing is still going on.
Yes.
You know, Erediawa is the cause.
Yes.
And he will never rest in peace.
He said, oh, I mean, he said,
They will burn the hellfire.
he said,
They will burn the hellfire. My brother, I'm driving. I will talk to you later. Thank you,
thank
sir.
you. God bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Hello?
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Hello?
Good evening.
Hello?
Good evening.
My guy, what did you call?
All those Benin people, they smoke Igbo. Those one will say they be let Benin miss blood. Now miss blood, now they get blood. Okay. Yeah. Yes, my brothers and my sisters, we continue to advise everybody to remain calm because we are always peace-loving people. If the whole world should forgive the Oba of Benin, me, I will never forgive the Oba of Benin for the evil he have done to our Biafran tribes. I am ready to sacrifice my blood to make sure that he pay back eye for eye. For the death of 5 million Biafras, for our history, these people have been killing us for many years. We have been saying we are peaceful, we are peaceful, we are peaceful. They came from Ilefe to massacre our tribes, scatter all of us, make us to become minority. Now we want to regroup. They are not using different style to disorganize us. We are not going to accept that one from them. Hello? Hello?
Moshi, how are you?
Speak loud and let people hear you.
Can you hear me?
Speak loud.
Hello?
Hello?
You're not hearing me. I'm hearing you.
Okay, I'm in public now. Go on, sir.
Okay, I'm just following your program.
Yes.
Keep it on, my brother. Keep it on.
Yes.
What you are talking about is the real truth. Okay.
Yes.
What you're saying is the truth. You're saying the truth, and
Yes.
then always stand on the truth.
Yes.
No, but nothing will happen to you. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Keep it on.
Thank
I want to encourage you. It has been long.
Thank you very much. Hello? 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 So, my brothers and my sisters, we are telling the whole world that we are no fools anymore. All those divide to rule, we will not accept it anymore. The Oba Bini is not from our land. Those people who are saying they are Bini, they are minority, they are mine in our land. They are not the owner of that land. They have land. They have Amateku. Is their place is Amateku. Everybody have land. So Oba Bini should stop selling our land. Our land is a Biafra land. Should stop selling it. Those people are buying it, they will regret why they are buying it. Hello? Good evening, sir. Hello? Hello? Those people who are buying our lands, who are buying the land from the Oba Bini and his family, should desist from buying those lands. That land belongs to Biafrans. Stop buying it. You will forfeit that land you are buying. We are Biafrans. The Yoruba people, they are peace-loving people also. They have their own land. Their own land, they come out with their own Oduduwa Republic. The Oduduwa Republic, Amatekun. I don't know how they call the name. They say they call it Amatekun. They came out with their own Amatekun. So we have our own history. I stand by our history today, that the history, you ask them where they come from. Who are them even self? Go to our villages. We have villages. We have villages, so there is no the Benin land village we go to every time they have the history of Oba. No, they only know Oba for human sacrifice and selling of slaves. The Oba of Benin was very good in selling slaves, selling ruble, selling Igbo, selling shishandis. So go to Switzerland museum. You will see the statuses the Oba of Benin. They say he sold 15 million slaves. He sold. Go and check the history of our history. I will send you the copy of our history through email. You will read it carefully so that you don't mistake. You will see where they were fighting in Igbo land. They fought so many wars. But I surprised today, they are not coming out saying that they are his children. I was surprised. I was even waiting for the Oba of Benin to tell Nwike, I'm your son, you are my son. The Oba of Benin is so stupid. He went to River State. When we were watching the jingle, the Oba of Benin is going to see his children. His children say, hey, your children? So you have children in River State? Say yes. Kwere people say there is children. I say, well, we will see. I come out. When the Oba of Benin went to River State, we saw what Nwike, our brother, our brother Governor Wike was telling him that everybody have right to trace wherever he come from, he or history, he or our history. That they are not like Oduduwa who don't know where he come from, who fall from the sky. Wike was telling the Yoruba Benin that they are not like Oduduwa. You see, the Yoruba Benin was not ashamed, he was even laughing. Are you trying to tell the people of Rivers State that descendant of Oduduwa, you are a stupid man? Look how this man is saying. Do you think the Opobo people? I was waiting for the Yoruba Benin to call the Jaja of Opobo, Jaja, King Jaja, say King Jaja, you are my children. I give birth to you. Yoruba Benin never repeated that thing. No, I was even waiting for the Yoruba Benin to the Amayambo of Amayambo of one kingdom like that. Amayambo. The Yoruba Benin, so you are my son. Oba Bini just went to Rivers State, just no. He was telling them that they know in the history that the people they are from Benin. But the people were looking at him. None of them bowed down before him. They know it's not their brother. If you know you are from there, go and bring your DNA. It's a very simple arithmetic. Let them go and bring out the DNA of Oromia. This is very simple arithmetic. If the Oba Bini know, if you know you are from Biafra land, it's simple. Go and bring your DNA and let us go and take New of Ife. Go and bring DNA for your family and let us go and look DNA of the River State people. If it join together with the one of Ile Ife, who are you deceiving? Let us check the DNA now. You just take the Benin people as fools, put them in a jerry can of oil. Anybody for a 4 year for a body cannot come out in the public now because it's state. Cannot come and be talking in the public place. Just 4 years. Pour shit for their body. They talk, say, nah, you be Oduduwa. See the way Wike disgrace him the other day. He didn't even have staff of office. Look, me, I see my staff of office. See, I get my own here. You don't even have any staff of office. He holds nothing for her like this. He said, "Now give it gun." Just deceiving people. How long will you continue to deceive your head? Look at all our sisters. They are prostitutes everywhere. Go to Italy. My brother, come to Italy. Come and see prostitutes everywhere. The retired Ashawo, they are all coming to Germany to go and give birth. They come after they have retired. They go to Netherlands to born to come and have humanitarian. My brother, talk. Look at our suffering. This man is not on our land. That's why we are suffering. Our land rejects him. My brother, talk.
Yeah. So I talk.
He said, "God bless you, my brother."
I listening to your program, but the problem is that our Amy and also that do. The problem.
That is what we are doing now. We are doing it now. That's what I'm doing now. Use English. Use English, my brother.
Okay. As you be talking for life, so we not in Nigeria, and the youths who in Nigeria, they kill themselves, cultists everywhere. So who I go take possible because the real beliefs, all of them they run. The really those they are running to abroad. So they here now. I will come ask one go fight, not be to talk for life.
Wait, make I answer the question. Wait, me answer the question.
Okay.
Right from the day when Oromia son, when Oromia take come our land, Oromia can't tell us say that land na Ile Ibinu. Say na a land of what they call a land of mystery. Say that land a holy land. Wait, make I talk. He say na land of mystery. Say na only the indigenous people of that land will fit rule that land. And if you check Ali was a governor of Edo State. Ali na indigenous, na that land for come. He rule very well. See wetin Oromia tell us. If you go check the history, Ogbemudia from Igbo side, from Igbanke, from Ika, Igbo. Ogbemudia was a governor of that land. He's from that land. He ruled very well. Lucky Binedion, one side now from Ile Ife, from Muse, all those people who follow Oromia come. The other side now from Irua. And the Irua now, they also mix with Oromia. But you understand? So you see, when Lucky Binedion ruled, the land was misery. You understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah, because everything scattered.
Just wait, make I explain my own. So you ask question. So when I dream, our ancestors appear before me, tell me, say, make I not fear, make I come talk. He say, if I started to talk, the land will begin to change. Things will begin to start, light will come to the land. That land of Biafra, go to land, Biafra land. You understand? So now, since I started to talk, before I started to talk, governor never do anything for Benin. Now, so MOU, the right. But the day where I call governor for live video, since that day come reach now, you know the CC governor dey work, yes or no? E no change.
Well, I dey see am life. Everything dey change. I
They
dey see am.
change. And na me, one of the people, not be only me one, our ancestors they sent. E dey enter people body, be like form of spirit. Those people go misuse am, e go comot for their body. E dey like say na they call am ancient of days. Today, wetin, how we take stop am now? You say the governor wey we get for Edo State now don dey see the reason why our people dey run comot for house. Don dey see am now. So now, you see the governor just start now to dey employ our people for work. I think dey hear am say dey employ people for work. You dey hear? You dey hear?
I dey hear am.
This one no be say na him go do all, but a journey of a million miles start with one step. So when governor go rule finish, we wan make governor say hand over that power to indigene, sharp person. E go to make go to person. That with that one, how many Ijaw people you dey see for Italy because they do beggar, they do ashawo? You don't ever see them. Say they come from Ijaw land, because they do ashawo for Italy, or because they do beggar. You don't see anyone. Ijaw.
No.
Okay. You know they ask, say, why these people don't they come up for house? Because now God now create them for that place. The time when God take create us for that place, light not there, road not there, fan not there, but God create us. We dwell in that land. So now our land with that one, now Biafra land. We want to live in our land. So now I have come out to tell the whole world that the Oba of Benin is the general problem and the number one problem for our lands. If Guinness want employ 40 workers for this year now, graduates, only one graduate now 700,000 naira. Oba of Benin will sell am to Yoruba. He need money too much. He say he no care. He say let them die. They sell the space. Ask anybody where they work for Coca-Cola how much they buy space. If you are a graduate, go look for work for Coca-Cola whether they will give you work. Nobody will give you work. Now 700,000 to buy graduate. You see, train your brother for school. Say we want work. He go go Coca-Cola. I want work. He go go. It's 700,000 to sell am. So that is it. I answer the question. So we don't want our work to be sold to Yoruba anymore. If Coca-Cola is in Benin, let them employ Igbo, let them employ Urobo, let them employ Isoko. Yes, they employ Ijaw. These are our brothers. We want to, that is our indigenous people have to look at the Edo State. How many tribes in our villages in Edo State? The Igbo, the Michael, they are there. In my village, they still have Igbo community. They are there. They are not saying they come from sky. They are from that land. It's God created them there. Their ancestral land with that one. Who should say now about being correct land for them? Where from bring land come? These are the people who come. When you look the state, they have a job, they have a gala, they have a, just look all the tribes we are talking about. None of them are ensemble in Edo State. You go to those villages and ask them what happened. They say they were running from Oba. That is our history. Everybody were running away. So now we want freedom from Oba of Benin. Say Pharaoh. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Hello?
Hello, yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. I've been on your program since, so
Thank
I just
you,
want to comment that you're doing a good job.
Okay, sir.
But because I just got into the program midway, I really don't. I want to get exactly what is being discussed.
Okay, we have been discussing about what led, how by every day our root a memo that led to the death of 5 million innocent Biafran tribes. A memo that led to the massacre and genocide of our indigenous people. Number two, we console with the Kanu on the death or the passing away of his family, his mother and his father. Yes.
Okay. So, now, well, I'm getting it for the first time, because many of this information, we are being blindfolded by Nigeria. Many of us don't get the history of this country the way it is. So, from what I'm getting you saying now is that the Benin, the Edo of today now is part of Biafra, right?
What I'm trying to explain to you now is that the Benin is just a family, just like you have is the fam maybe Ogbula for family. The Benin, they impose it on us. We are Biafrans. The name of that land called Benin is called Igodo. Igodo is a key. The word means key. Key. The name, they changed the name. They came from the Yoruba. You know, we are close to Yoruba. They came, there's a Yoruba descendant, Oromiyan, came to fight war. Then he decided to create his own family lineage in a small parcel of land, just like one village. With time immemorial, these people continue to not dominate the population. They just form as a court, trying to initiate people. They now started carrying out a form of a kingdom of they were using human for sacrifice, trying to be killing the people they meant in the lands. And what I challenge you today to ask the Yoruba people, ask the Ka people, ask the Igbanke, I say Igbanke, what is it people? Ukwane, the Ukwane people, ask them, just meet with an Ukwane person, ask them, say, what happened? What happened? Why are you here? What did your history tell you? What happened? So what I'm trying to say is that Benin is a fake, it's not our name. It's a slave master name. If the British can give Nigeria independence after ruling Nigeria for how many years, so we see no reason why the Oba Benin should not relocate to his fatherland. It's from Ile-Ife. We say we need freedom. We are part and parcel of Biafra. The name of our land is called Key Igodo. That's the key to the kingdom of Biafra. We are the key. That is our land. The land till tomorrow continue to consume blood. Every courtesan, killings, people running away. Since the Oba Benin come to that land, go and check our history. There's no peace in Benin. There's no development in Benin. There is no peace. The land, do you know what Oromiyan told us? He said this land is Ile Ibinu. Ask any Yoruba man what is the meaning of Ile Ibinu. That is the name they call Benin today. It's a very simple arithmetic. Ask a Yoruba man what is the meaning of Ile Ibinu. Who is the Oba of Benin? They will tell you the Oba of Benin is a descendant of them, of their king, or Oduduwa, or Oromiyan. So, knowing today that Edo State is 100% Biafran, you cannot separate the head from the body. Don't even ask me. Go and do your research, and you get back to me. Don't even ask me if Edo is Biafra. The name Edo, ask them what was the former name of the land. Idu. They have in Igbo, they have Agaba Idu, they have Idu Eri. This is the Idu. That is the name of Idu, means great. The man of our great ancestor is called Idu. So these people are not from our land, because if you go to Edo State, the judicial sector, they put their brothers there. They are minority. They don't even have village. Just like Hausa Quarter in Onitsha. Tomorrow, the Hausa Quarter will now say that they are now the owner of Anambra State, that is now the World Republic of Nigeria. Will you accept that one from them? You ask them, where is their village? Those people you see, they're coming out on air. Look their name. Go and check their family name. Their family name are all Yoruba. You see them, Bamawo, Balogun, Adun, Owomika. You just see them. The names they answer. Those all Yoruba, all Lotun. I am from Edo State. I am telling you the truth. You don't need to even ask me. Go and do your research. The Oba Benin said it with the mouth. Yes, go on, sir.
Yes, I'm really caught by what you're saying, because you see, your guts is something I really appreciate.
Yes.
If we have more of the vibe, Nigeria will not be where we are today.
Yes.
Look, I will just say it in one word. Just keep on doing what you're doing.
God bless you, sir.
You may not get the support immediately.
Yes.
But you get the support at the end.
God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you too. You're
Thank
welcome.
you. So, my brothers and my sisters, the only way we can move forward is to preach through the social media. You know, many people don't know our history. When you mention about, sometimes we continue to teach our history. It's very good. So that we go to Igbo land and you see pumpkin leaf soup, the chopper. Now with the chop. You go to Igbo land and Ogbono soup with the chopper. With the see plantain, the chopper. You see the food that they chop for Igbo. If you travel, go Kanu. If you want to eat for restaurants, tell me where you want to eat. Which food you want to eat for that restaurant? How many Igbo food you will chop? Talk true. Huh? You will go shop for Yoruba person restaurant. You will chop. Because these people have their own way, their own where they come from. They have their own lineage. They are ancient people also. They Oba Benin is not claiming that he's the father of Obi of Onitsha. I said that one we accept, Abi. I don't know. Maybe we go and say, he's your father. How? If Oduduwa was the father of our lands, have you ever seen Ooni of Ife coming out and be saying that he's the father of Edo State or Ishan land, all those our traditional ruler from Delta? Have you ever seen any traditional ruler from Delta say going to Ile Ife to go and bow down for Ooni? You see this? No. If it was true, everybody have head of their family or Kaigbe. The family, person is your head of your family. Everybody must go there to respect. You don't see the job man go in Ife. He go bad and say, ni now you born us. Obviously, man go travel go here in Ife. Oba Bini, you neglected your family. You see what is happening to you today. Do you know what is happening to Oba today? It's called law of karma. If Oba Bini die, they will remove the head and bury it in Ile Ife. If Oba Bini die, they will remove the head and bury it in Ile Ife. Right from the first Oba to Oba Vurame was taken to Calabar. Do you know Oba Vurame, when the British catch that criminal, they buried him in Calabar, removed the head to British Museum. The head is in British Museum. Do you know what happened? When the father of this idiot that is Oba Bini, so the own father that gave birth to these idiots, when the grandfather Akezwa died, he refused to bring the head to Ile Ife. And the Yoruba people are saying that bring the head to our land. It's a custom, it's a tradition of the Yoruba that when the Oba Bini die, he must bring the head to Ile Ife. My brother, if you think I am lying, go ask a Yoruba man, Orun Oba Ado. Ask them, they will tell you. If you are from Onitsha and you die, they will go and bury your head in Kanu. Every Onitsha be that die, will go and bury him in Kanu. It's not where you come from. Talk truth. So therefore, burying the head of an Oba in Ile Ife automatically means that the Oba Bini is an Ile Ife. It's not from our land. It's not from our land. It's from Ile Ife. He should go and join Amatekun. Let him go and join Amatekun. What is not Amatekun? I don't know how to call the name of. Hello? Eh? Hello? Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. I greet you, my bishop brother.
God bless you, sir.
You do hear me?
Go on.
You do hear me?
Yes.
Yes. I greet you, my brother. I respect this program when you just hold this evening.
Yes.
You know, I don't follow you up for quite some time now.
Yes.
You know, and I stand for truth. Maybe if you look, I will turn my Biafra flag, my profile.
Yes.
I support Biafra for a very long time. I'm from Eboma.
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, sir.
So, what thing I want to contribute to say, this particular topic on the generosity of the so-called Edo State of today,
yes,
the part of Biafra, make you take the topic very seriously.
Okay.
Make you continue to preach on this topic for I don't know how long. The Biafra will lead you. You know why?
Yes.
Because on my own, I don't write articles tire for FB. People, they tell me they don't want to wake up on this issue.
Yes.
You know, so somebody like you now, when they already gain your ground, get your fans, you don't get where they listen to you.
Yes.
Make it help us speak for our people.
Yes.
Wake them up from their slumber.
Okay.
So that they will understand the reason for us to stand up and fight for our land.
It's
I don't want to talk for now, you know. God bless you.
God bless you, sir.
My name is Osagi from Eboma.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Our brothers from you see, they are, everybody is free to speak. We don't select calls to take. Anybody can call. That is to show that the people are waking up. You see what is going on? The Bini is trying to go and meet Kanu, say they want to form form a kingdom. Can you form two kingdoms in one kingdom? You only have a kingdom where your father come from. Your father is from Ile-Ife. We love the Oni of Ife. We continue to love the Oni. Oni, we love you. He's a very good man. He's helping the Yoruba people. This guy is where they come from. Eh? You just go back to your fatherland and leave us alone. We are Biafrans. Hello?
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 Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother.
Sir.
Yes.
We are happy about what you are doing, sir.
God bless you.
We are really grateful, sir.
Yes.
What you are saying that God should give us Biafra.
Yes.
So that we will go to our land in praise.
We
seek for nothing.
He said,
rather than Biafra.
He said,
Biafra is our hope.
He said,
Biafra is our home.
He said,
Biafra is our land.
Amen.
If we don't achieve Biafra, we have no story to tell our children.
God bless you.
That is the greatest investment. That is the greatest achievement.
We fought for it. We fought for it, and we lose our blood. That is when you fought for something. You mean it. We lose our comrade. We lose life. So when you walk, you will gain the returns. So this is our right, and we deserve it because we know how many millions of our brothers and our sisters that died and our children. So nobody, the Oba Benin is the cause of the war, and now he's trying to block Biafra. We are saying no to him. He's trying to form association of traditional rulers from South. He went to Port Harcourt. He went to Calabar to use these people as a weapon to disorganize Biafrans. So we are telling the people to be alert. The Oba Benin is traveling to north now, going to Kanu, going to Sokoto, going to Buhari. He is trying to cause a confusion in the Biafra land. We are begging our Biafran tribes to be at alert. When the time comes, we know who is who. Yes.
And we must achieve it.
He said,
anybody trying to stop it, anybody trying to kill that dream must die.
He said,
the person must be buried before his or her time.
I mean,
Biafra is our only hope. And we must achieve it.
Thank you,
can
sir.
Stop it. Even the devil himself cannot stop it.
Thank you. Let another person say call, sir.
Himself cannot stop it.
Thank you. Let the next caller come.
The only favor I'm asking from you that young youth growing up, we need to know the full history of our land.
Yes, that is what I am teaching now.
To read more.
It will queue up in my page here. We will create another new page because I know about 65% of our history. I know 65% of our history. I know the history of the Robos. I know the history of the Isoko. I know the history of the Anambra people. I know more about the history of the Enugu. I know the history of River State. I know the history of Kogi State, Benue. You know this history. This is what I know. That is why I wake up one day and say, no, this is cheating now. What does it mean? They just dividing us. Say this is this one. This is no. We must speak different language because the 12 tribe of Israel, Jacob, have 12 children.
Yes.
Did they speak one language? No. Because we cannot speak. If you even go to Abia and Ebonyi, they speak different language. But we are still Biafrans. If you go to Urobo land, is it not a Biafra land? If Urobo man speak, Ikama will not understand very well. So thank you, my brother. God bless you. So we are tribes of Biafra. No matter how many years, we want to reunite ourselves again. Let the Oba come and tell us the kingdom you have. Where do you bring your kingdom from? Which land do you want to put kingdom? You are stupid. You don't have land to put kingdom. Which lands? Where you want to put that kingdom? Come and show us your lands. Hello? Hello?
Hello. Good evening, Ogieso.
Good evening, my mommy, brothers, sister, everybody.
I'm fine, sir. You are online now?
Yes, I'm online.
Okay, sir. I want to quickly contribute to what is on the ground.
Yes.
And I am an Isha man.
God bless you. Esa, Oye.
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 I live
God bless you.
I live in Germany, Nuremberg.
God bless you.
I'm always confused and enraged whenever I see people talking and writing all sorts of bullshit against you.
Okay.
Just because you are being straightforward and conscientious.
Yes.
You know, the gullible and inadequate Oba, why most of the Benin are still following and supporting this man? Yeah, I'm surprised whenever I'm seeing people talking about this man. I'm really surprised with this one.
It's not their fault because they have been brainwashed for many, for many years. The Benin people were scared. Did you see what is going on the other day? When somebody will speak, they will take that person to Oba Palace, use that place to drink oats. I think the rest people will be afraid now. If I go Benin now, except we don't change government, see maybe there's the government that respect the rule of law after the election. Okay, the Oba Benin does not have that right to kidnap somebody, use and take drink poisonous oats, or even kill am for human sacrifice. They will talk ITV and news media no go announce am. EBS no go announce am. All the old media houses no one will announce it. They will just Oba Benin have immunity to use human being for sacrifice. Oba Benin have immunity, immunity to kill anybody you want to kill, to even put people for prison, to even just imagine.
It's very bad. It's just so excruciating and horrendous seeing people being ignorant of what is happening all around the door of Nigeria. I'm very Ogieso, God will no weapon fashion against you shall prosper.
God bless you.
Our ancestors are completely with you.
Yes. In Biafra we stand. In Biafra we stand. Oh, don't forget.
Are completely with you because
God bless you.
It's unavoidable and inevitable that through this great struggle we must surely get our freedom.
Thank you.
Continue and remain blessed.
God bless you. God bless you. You see what is going on? We have been driving people away. Just look at what the Oba Benin is doing. Nobody is talking to him. We're driving the whole youth. My brother, let me tell you something. What is going on in Europe? If you come to Europe today, if you are going to Italy, come and look. The Benin, or they call it those state people come to Europe. The women's, the only surviving is prostitution. The Italian government don't even have work to give their citizens, talk less of you that is a refugee or another country. Majority of our women are prostitution to survive. Some of them will have 3 children. They will still go to road to make a shadow work. Why the Oba Benin is collecting 700 euro to sell our space to the Yorubas. They will continue to deceive their heads. All those boys who are they are doing beggars. You see when some people beg, give me food. They will be rolling. When you are going on the street, they will see, brother, I know how that is how our brother, when they go to Nigeria, they will just dress and look like a good person. 70% of the Edo people 80% they are beggars. 80%, 80 of Edo boys who live in it. Some of them, they are now changing style and they fuck them from Nyash. Like gay, this is not even gay. There's how they call the people they fuck. The man will just go, they will fuck him from Nyash and give him money. That is how they now live now. You see? These people will continue to say, this is man driving them away from their lands now. This is the life they have in Italy. If somebody tells you want to take you to Italy, which work? Where you want to work? Where? You know people they Italy will never get work. Now you want to get work. I mean, can't work. Now can't travel. I want to get Italy. Can't work for Italy. Almost work. So you tell them the truth now, don't become bad person.
Hello, Ogieso, I talk by you.
Yes, God bless you. God bless you,
bless
sir.
you, sir, man. Long time.
Yes.
It's like Mr. Ogieso.
Yes.
I talk by you. See, you see this issue of of a thing.
Yes.
The whole world are hearing me now. You see, ever since I've not been followed up and I was not around.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So there was a place I traveled out of the country.
Yes.
The country here as well. So this issue, when I watch the program you did before this very one.
Yes.
About what happened to Olia Market, Welu Market, and
Okiosa.
what's the name again? Kiosa Market.
Satana Market.
So we bring table down. We said we have to be honest. People
Yes.
always said this man, Mr. Ogieso, he said this is or that, he said this. I said, brother, be honest now. We have to be honest. If a thing like that happened in that Benin Edo state, which Oba Erediawa, why the second is not aware that it's Tony Kabaka and his boys and his gang. He's aware of all those shit. That man could have bring a lot of juju, be sweating for everybody.
Yes.
You are hearing me now.
Yes.
I'm talking out of experience. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And that's what we debate today. I was in Switzerland. That is what we are discussing about this issue.
Okay.
I just came back this evening now.
Okay.
Because I watched your video where you were, we watched your video, the one you did before this very one. I had people were saying Tony Kabaka. No, they know what they are doing. How long are we going to continue in the darkness, brother? How long? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. People always scared. Do you know what that brother told me? He's even hearing me now. Mr. I don't want to mention his name. He's even hearing me. I told him myself, I'm getting home. If I even see you, I'm going to hook you online. I'm going to call you. He's hearing me now. He always follow up. He was afraid to follow up. I now explain of this to him. Nothing is happening. They are all foolish. They are guys how they is brainwashed.
Brainwash people with juju.
I bring some issue to him. I asked him some point. Now, if you want to catch him, whatever, how do you? He said, yeah, okay. Look at this. What this man is doing now. Before the man you be, how you educate, your educator and everything. Look how can somebody with your come. Only one person will not be brainwashed. Everybody in the state. Okay, I'm not asking myself what happened before Christmas period. Before Christmas, he said the whole plantain. Maybe people even forget. They don't even know what. You see all those Benin people. Sometimes they will be on social media, be disgracing themselves. They're all stupid. They're all useless because they don't know what they are doing. They are seeing darkness. You know, this okay now. I asked this guy. I said, now remember what happened after you said cut all your plantain and this is the plantain. And I called my mom. I said, come on, mom. If you people dare do that shit, nothing will happen. And I will bring more. I even say, we bring money for it. We have to return the money back. Go to Obapala to go and eat.
Yes.
If you people don't want to take my word, they respect me. Nobody did that shit. And you are the one that even made the announcement that is number one. Okay, look at what happened in this market of 18. Bonnie. Nobody even, they don't even show, no, this man, they don't even cough, they don't even do nothing. And they got his super, what is his name? That stupid man that went to the palace, they drink the poison that he used to drink. He stopped complaining about the money that they bring. And that money, because of what, the reason why that man is complaining, because he was not having the share, they didn't give Oba Benin share out of the money.
Yes.
That is the reason why, that next thing, brother, that is the reason why Oba Benin asked Otisugbo to come out, to voice out, to cry out that what's going on. I wish they give him, or maybe whatever, he could have not uttered any word.
Because they didn't came to visit Oba Palace. They never came to visit Oba Palace to come and say, Oba, come and partner with the BYY Foundation. They refused to partner. Criminal Oba.
We have to wake up. I see the other video, the other woman was saying, hey, Tony Kabaka. That woman was so a stupid woman. Maybe she's online and I don't care something yet to know. I don't want to know anybody. Let them be listening to my voice now. They're all crazy people that said, hey, Tony Kabaka, Bobby. Okay,
they are not our brothers. They are from Ile-Ife. They should go back to their land.
They all be disturbing everybody. They should go back to their land.
They are from Ile-Ife. They're not from our land.
Do you know what they used to say? See how they used to brainwash. Oba travel, Oba Mayoware, Oba ye transfer.
Oba Bobadia.
Typical.
Oba Bobadia.
Now, this Oba Fetina, they say Fulani is not good, Hausa is not good, this and that, whatever. This Oba have to be good. What is your mission of going to the look at the other stupid guy, one small little boy, one little rat, that they don't know what is even going on. You were telling people on the social media that you were fooling themselves.
Yes.
They are fooling themselves. We know what is going on. But brother, I have to be honest, God, the Lord is your friend. It's not that we abandon you. We know what we are doing.
Yes.
I have to be honest to people. I come back from travel. People are there watching you. Just like one question, there's a man that called before this sister now. He said, how can we do this thing? Then when people are being asked, I said,
information is number one. We have to, how can we do it? We have to first of all inform the people. We have to go on information. Information is power. We have to sensitize them. We have to educate them. We have to tell them the history. But they don't know. They are listening. They are listening. They are listening. Yes.
How can you go to a
party, even pray for your baby party or whatever, baby birthday or whatever you deliver a baby, or whatever you pray for your wife that even deliver it successfully, or you give time to your God, you are saying about talk about them what they say. That is stupidness. They are crazy. Is that not madness?
You don't say your father he live long, will not say Oba should live long.
They didn't even know the full meaning of Ovio. They didn't even know the full meaning of slave. They didn't know the meaning of that. You are still praying. We are even praying that we should come out from that darkness. You are praying that way. That is stupid, brother.
That is very funny. In 21st century, they are still saying that they are slave to Oba. Eh?
But you know what? It's going to happen. Nothing. I thank God I still see the Mr. Okay. You see now, I wish it's Oba that win that shake now. That thing that they went for court. You see the social media, you see everybody, they will be disturbing, making noise, a lot of noise, a lot of things,
slave.
doing a lot of
Can
things.
see slave of the Oba. Slave.
You see
slave.
Look at life.
Look at slave.
They are living.
Look at slave of the Oba. Oba still have slave in his palace, 21st century. You ask me if they have Oromi and children among the slaves. Foolish Oba. You see, have slave in his palace, 21st century. In the whole of Africa, it's all about being that he has slave. Police is not doing anything. It's above law. He have immunity. He's using human being. Policeman was even, they keep policeman in his palace. They didn't even announce it. If commissioner of police not talk, everybody just quiet. The policeman is an Igbo man. They just quiet. They just give money to police. All of them just quiet. They don't even talk. Look at what is going on. Everybody should just remain as a fool forever.
You know what? God, I believe God time is the best. God will fight for us. I know. God will fight for us. That is our prayer. We believe in God right from time. We believe, because they believe on all those fake juju that they always sweat. After a market, 3 market, we all born as a squad. Nothing even say, okay, now, make an announcement, okay, bring that your fake juju, bring them and let them sweat.
What is the name? If the Oba is not a Yoruba man, sorry sir, if the Oba is not a Yoruba man, sorry, the Oba is not a Yoruba man, what is the name of the juju? Ogun, number 1 juju in the state. Ogun is a Yoruba. See from also Ogun is the first son of Odudua. The first son of Odudua. It's called Ogun. Olokun is the wife of Odudua. The people worship. That is for you to know that we were being brainwashed. They call Osa, God. They say it's gods. Osa was an Oswan. They come into Oromia. They were cannibal. They were eating human being. Till today, they still have their shrine. They use human being for sacrifice. Government is not investigating it because the Oba didn't have immunity. Because maybe I don't know where it's written constitution. Just look at all those juju they have in Edo State. None of them is from our land. We don't have juju in our history. We worship gods. That just your brainwash. They're not saying everything from Benin, from Ile-Ife, all those juju the Oba Benin brought. No people is worshiping those juju. People run away from the juju now. How many Shama people see worshiping all those juju? If you see Shama worship those juju, you know that Shama is a slave to the Oba.
Any slight mistake, you'll be swearing. Any slight mistake, you'll be swearing. Nothing. I did not. Since I was born to my age now, I'm 50 plus. I never experienced any other traditional. I don't know. You always bring a lot of every time. What is the problem?
It's for fighting me. It's sending money to Europe there for them to put me in prison. You know what the policeman told me the other day when I went to police station? The policeman was telling me, the other idiot, look my eyes. What they want you not to do live video. They want you to delete video so that everybody delete it. I said, I went to contact my lawyer.
I love that writing. I love who wrote this thing. Yeah, God bless you. That last writing. Some Benin social media, they are all fools. They are fools. They don't even know they are right. Okay.
They are driving
what are they fighting for now? They are discussing about somebody carry a girl, somebody see somebody dig, somebody go to this, somebody is killing somebody. You talk about your problem for you haven't solved your problem. You have a big problem in your home. Is that how they live? Is that the other state live? The way we are living there in those states? Is that the other state live? We have to be honest. We
fight for Biafra.
I have to fight for people to the world now. It's not the government, it's our problem.
It's the Oba What we want now, we want Biafra. We want Biafra. We want Biafra, and we love Biafra. We are Biafra. If you think I'm not Biafra, please come and take my DNA sample. Come and check how many percent is Biafra inside. Come and check it too. I don't lie. Come and take my DNA. If I'm not Biafra, send me to Oduduwa. He said, God bless you. He said, look down.
Thank you so much for the effort you're giving us and the way you are enlightening the Benin people.
Yes.
Home and away.
Look what they watch and that one the echo for inside.
You're doing a great job, so I quite appreciate it.
God bless you, sir.
So you continue your great job. You are a God sent somebody.
God bless
and
you.
this job you are doing, I'm a Benin man. Nobody can do it.
Yes.
Even myself, I cannot do it. We all know the truth. You are saying the truth, and God will bless you. You will not die by the truth.
And you too, sir.
The truth shall be revealed.
Yes.
And God will still continue to be blessing you.
And you.
So now I know the secret of all those God of Iron and Shango, Romila, and all. So these things are not working. Before
they are Oduduwa children. Sorry, sir, to cut you short. Those juju,
yeah,
they have where they come. They are human beings. They are all of them. All the old juju you see in that Benin, they are children of Oduduwa. They are family of Oduduwa. There's now Usanowo Dua. Usanowo Dua means the god of Oduduwa. That is Usanowo Dua. It's a Yoruba word meaning Usa. It's water in Yoruba. Usa. Usanowo Dua.
Oromila. This is not in Benin.
Oromila is a deity of the Ife. Oromila. They have Oromila. Oromila is different from Oromia. Oromila is a deity of the Ife. You understand? Oduduwa brought over 200 shrines from Saudi. The way they were driving them from Mecca, where Prophet Muhammad was chasing them away. He migrated to that place. They migrated from towards Egypt. That side, that's where they came from. Look at what they did to them. Now when they died, they started worshiping them. The name of God in our language is not called Usa. Usa is a Yoruba word. It's a Yoruba man. It's Usa. The name of it's not Osalubua. Salubua is a Yoruba word because that is a colonial language where they colonize you. They just give you their own style. The name of God is Ogi, not Sogi. Ogi, Oje, Ojiami. That is God. Osa is a Yoruba man who died. Osa no Odua. Osa no Odua. Odua. This as a Yoruba man, what is Odua? It's a Odua. Osa that the Odua sent to protect Oba. When the Oba was alive in those days, Osa will hold the right hand of the Oba. Oswan will hold the second hand. These two people that were sent from Ile-Ife is called Osa and Oswan. They eat human being. They were eating us. And tomorrow, if Oba want to become Oba, he must go to these two shrines. They will do it secretly. They use human being. And there's an history that anytime the Oba Benin died, the hearts, the son must eat it. If you don't eat the heart of the father, you cannot become Oba. It's an oath. You must eat it. They are cannibal. These people are cannibal. You come and ask them. They come and tell us what is the secret inside Oba Palace. I knew Oba Palace very well. I grew up down around that place now. In Oba Palace, they are cannibal. They say they have secrets. Which secret do you have? Tell us which secrets. Do you want me to reveal some secrets in Oba Palace? If I reveal some kind of secret, tomorrow morning you see people will riot in that Benin to go and burn down that palace. It has not come to that extent. Do you know how many information I know about inside that palace?
Yeah.
If you want to become a chief, I don't want to mention their name. If you want to become a chief in Oba Palace, they have to first of all go and initiate you to Ugboni. If you are not Ugboni, they will initiate you to Osokpeka. All those are all Yoruba words. But Yoruba people are not responsible for our misery. It is the Oba Benin and some of all those useless chiefs that are manipulating those people not to wake up. These are mias. They call it mias. 2 weeks, they will naked you with ordinary prick. They will go to what do you call them? Ogwematon. There's inside. They have different shrine in inside. But if you enter inside Oba Palace, you go by the rights. Before you reach the school, you see that place where the underside they follow come out that day. If you enter inside, you will first charm Ogwematon. Wait, Ogun day for inside that place. If you go deeper, you know, so I get all those that was inside there before. They tell me everything. I know one make sure one day for European, one day European now. That one say if he get protection, he will just reveal, he will come talk for live video. They use human being for sacrifice, and nobody they even they talk. Have they say security date for Nigeria for zoo? They're not supposed to go raid this other palace. They don't go Kija shrine. They're supposed to go raid this other palace. Maybe they go do the test, DNA sample, forensic. Maybe they go check all those blood that they kill. How many human beings they kill for inside there? Maybe they stop these 10 things. Honestly, they should stop using people for sacrifice for this useless Oba. What is the bed? Who Oba help? They sell our land. Do you know that NPDC, Nigeria Petroleum Development Corporation, NPDC, the headquarter, they for this thing they call them airport road. You know, the headquarter. Ask me how many people they work for that place. To get employment for them, you don't get 1 million. 1 million. Oba Benin they sell them. If they want to employ Edo people, they will just carry say they want to employ 50 Edo people. They'll come and go Oba Palace. Oba will just call all those Ogun State people. They'll just like 1 million. That 50 of them are 50 million. They go punish the Oba Benin. He said we'll be slave. He said he never allowed us to grow for our life. That is their now oath they take. They will never, you know, see your mountain they don't follow about the daughter they do a shower for Italy. You know something I call it the other day. Because they do a shower for Italy.
Now they call this line again. I'm married. I say all the things. I'm a good follower, but I don't remember speaking. But now I know you're doing the work of God. You are a God sent to help the Benin to bring them out of darkness.
We are going to Biafra. That is the only way we can have hope.
They are still in darkness.
Let us, all of us, just do referendum and go to Biafra. Oba Benin should go to a fatherland. We will drive him from that palace. They have to choose the family of Oba. Are you going to remain in Biafra or you are going to Amatekun, Republic of Oduduwa? You choose. That is where the father come from. Can you run from your shadow? My brother, can you run from your shadow?
The story you tell me about when Oba died, the hair will go to Ilefe.
Yes. Send me your email. Let me send you our history book. Send me your email. I will send you the history and you read it inside there. 1936. The man who wrote the history.
There's one thing I'm interested in.
They should stop lying to us.
That holy water you have. That your holy water for a job. I look for a job. I don't get a job. If that water can assist me to get a job, I will be a good donor.
Which country do you live?
I'm in Italy.
Which state?
Italy.
Which state in Italy?
I'm in Brescia, Milan.
Milan. But they say there is job in that place. Now why you don't have job?
I don't know. I don't have a job.
But is it true? Is it true that there is a job in that area, or there is no job in Milan?
There's no job. It's how you get a job. These Italians, they don't have a job. If I have a job, I will be a good donor. I will even plan to come to Germany and look for a job.
Do you have what they call that? You have 00?
Yeah.
If you have 00, you can get job for here. But the truth of the matter is, I have to tell you the truth. If you have 00 here, I can, for example, the only way you can get job here is go and look for a restaurant job. To start with, go and look for a restaurant job for you. It's very easy to have a restaurant job. They will fill the paper for you. Then you carry that paper to you write what they call, I don't know how to call it in a resident. That is, you are living in this place. You write a resident. You write that one. You go and, if you look for correct work, they will deny you that work. You go and look for
how do you call it?
Amedon. You go and look for a restaurant job. You go and look for a restaurant job like at least 6 hours. So no jammer will do that work. They will say, "Oh, come and do this job." You understand? So no jammer will do that work. So they will give you that work between 6 months. They will renew it for you. That is the only secret you can integrate. That's how you can integrate into the society.
So you are too much. You are a Benin God sent man. man, the rightful Benin man, not all those fake Benin man.
I am not afraid. I am not afraid for that. They say they will keep person. These are their army. Because they say they swear juju. They carry dog. They all cut in neck. They say men they are that. My brother, I say me they quiet.
400 years ago, they brought everything and we saw it live in video.
The Oba Benin now in the shame now. He say make the you kill me. He say go soon die. This is not December. Not be February with this so. Now February with this so I never die. The only thing with the Judy, me I tell you the charm. Me I tell you the charm. The only thing where they see for here, the charm. See how the charm they work. May I tell you. You know how the charm they work for here. Sometimes I will go somewhere. Somebody will go meet for that office. The person will just change. You will just charge once. I say you hate me. Listen. When they just say the person provoke. I mean, I don't really know that the handwork of Oba Bini. I will just come off for that place. I don't even ask. I don't really know. I'll reach out. I'll carry that water. I'll carry that water. You have to clean my face. The next time I go, the person will say, if you see the way they help me, he will say, make I come. Even if they don't close for the office, he will say, no, I will help you. Understand my person? The Oba Bini is a foul spirit. You know what they call foul spirits. If not be me, you will say they for come out, call the Tosi Obaseki now, but they don't fit time again. I give Obaseki. I swear with God, now me give Obaseki meds. Make Obaseki. You don't see the money they can't corner this for.
Because of so many things when they expose that they don't do a secret.
You don't ever see say anybody come out for government house or for a place say they know more market. Even though they even talk and say they don't know monkey face before, but I have created something that remove. Do you want that fear for them? Obaseki will win as governor for Edo State. Nothing they happen. He go win, he go rule, they go die. They say they call the share money. Oh, Agba, my brother. They say, they talk say Oba Benin now. Say, you know the Oba Seki na bad. Omo tete na gabi undan. Or say, na only Oba in the respect. In the respect another person.
Is it now you see of here? You know what's of here?
Just imagine. Say Obaseki now they carry the my brother. You know see the money Obaseki never want touch the money. If you see money where those Oba they collect from Okomu, my brother, they sell us to slave now. Yeah, will man you worry?
You know the help, you know the support, you know the help. See, Alafi, all of them. And this is they help their business. They sponsor the scholarship. This thing, they listen to the citizen.
He carry Ogiamie go court. Ogiamie you can't meet for the land. Well, place where you can't meet. You carry go court. You say you be
along the Sokoba road. I saw it, that was open in those days.
They changed the name of the road from Utantan Road to Sokoba. He changed the whole name. Ogieso Market. He changed to New Market. He changed to New Market. The whole market in Benin is called Ogieso Market. He changed all of them. Ekiosa Market now Ogieso Market. He changed to Ekiosa. Osa. Now with that man will come from Ile-Ife. Where now we call the call God Osa. I will send you the history of Osa. Make you read the history. But you go to very surprised. Say we don't be fooled to these people. They worship these people as gods. These the animals. They don't brainwash all of us as fools.
Those days when I was a kid, you know, we don't need to mention their name. But when you tell your mother will tell you to preach yourself, they don't say this is a responsibility in our.
Brother, we want the governor. You don't see what the governor do? Governor do for Ovia. Ovia for that side there. He said people within 15 years to 33 years. Governor Obaseki, this man with this so 15 to 33 years, me they come the register. He carry the go skill acquisition training. After they don't finish the training, from that training now, he go they carry the go Okumu. Oba be the verse. He go they carry the go all those companies. You see, governor. You see that the way where I talk to governor go the listing. My brother, you know, see, they always fail all the days of their life. You know, you see,
They
go to sit down for Abuja.
They are watching you.
Yes, now, and they will fail. Udobu, deputy governor for Edo State, where for deputy governor for Shomole for 8 years. You don't see money to bury your father. You do how many years? Even every 3 years you go for deputy governor, your papa say dey mortuary. You don't see money to bury your papa. You say make the call put you for NDDC chairman. Udobu. He who deputy governor. Papa say dey mortuary till tomorrow. No go bury papa. He say he say make Obaseki na he go fair wait make Obaseki fair comot before he go come do burial for papa. Then they give an NDDC chairman.
You know what? You know what?
Now Obaseki me I don already give the blessing as Ogieso. I anoint Obaseki. We want our land.
Because I saw the project Obaseki is doing. Obaseki, not they share money on, but they transform for youth, for a generation coming up.
Yes. Hello? Thank you, my brothers and my sisters. I love you so much. Thank you, no matter where you are watching from. We today, Nandi Kanu, Father, late Mazi, Israel, Kanu, we buried on behalf of me and my family of Idu Agaba, Idu Ere, and Idu land. Worldwide family of Igodo, Migodo, Ijo brothers, and all of us. We join to mourn the death of our hero, the man who died for us. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening for you.
Good evening. You okay? We are hearing you.
How you doing?
I can hear you. The noise is too much for there. The noise where you did noise too many for there.
Okay, you hear me now?
Yes, I did hear you.
How you doing now?
Fine. I did live video. I did live.
Yes, I just come up for online. I just see you.
Okay, go on.
After now.
I did. Continue.
Now your brother from Port Harcourt.
Okay, God bless you. Continue.
Now, Marvelo, all this way they happen for Nigeria, so a guy bill before all those things, all this about it. What about go to change those market? Now name.
Change out to Yoruba name. All the market they be change out to Yoruba name. He changed all the whole school change out to Yoruba name. The whole market change out to Yoruba name. Same because it will be moved. Even the last market we remain, they call them Ogieso market. Ogieso.
Market.
He changed new market. He changed the other Ogieso market to Ekiosa, to Yoruba name. He just be. He changed the New Benin market now Ogieso market. He said a New Benin market. Benin na ile Binu. Not believe that one though. Even Ologbo Shere school, Ologbo Shere that Oba Kenzwa school with the TV road. I mean TV road in they say the school there. He changed that to Oba Kenzwa. He changed the whole name of the school. Oba Ewari Secondary School, Oba Ogwola Secondary School, Oba what do they call them? Edo College, all na Yoruba name. You see the whole names. Ozolwa Street, Osholwa Street, everything where they see na Yoruba name. The name where they call the land Igodo Migodo is changed to Yoruba name. Ile Ibinu Bini. Just look what they do. He changed the villages. So what they do now? The village where they Bini. They see Ago, I give you go, I give you go. He don't change the name to Obayanto, Obaeti. He do the change all the name to Yoruba name. I never seen this thing for my life before.
You know, Not mind now. We're not for Yoruba. We never agree with Yoruba people.
If we were Yoruba, if na Yoruba we be, I think Amatekun for say come carry us for go Ishala and say na Amatekun. Wetin be the meaning of Amatekun? You dey hear Yoruba? You dey hear Yoruba?
That lie, God forbid.
Eh? You
I
say,
don't hear that.
yeah.
I don't think me and father here.
Okay.
My God, those people, my God, finna go the speak Yoruba.
Okay, wait to.
My mom will even slap me. Say if I even say my mama say, I even say I be Yoruba. My mama say better slap we go give me, not be small. Even if this one me say, go find your papa.
Sisi de Port Harcourt. You don't ever hear say Ikore people they kill Benin people, they kill them or they kill Igbo, they kill them. They kill Igbo for the. They kill anybody. Eh?
What for them? No.
So the Oba Benin na inside Oba Palace with the year say Saima, Igboema. Everybody know the good for where Oba Benin dey. Igboema, Saima, this Naima. No one good. Now only Oba Benin na good. That's what they say. They say Benin are good people. Benin are good people. Urobo na wayo. Esan ni san la ha. Igbo ni Igbo wa. He just changed all the old tribes. He said none of them good. Na only him good.
Now confusion one confusion so that say me when I say my brother now I don't say when I say my brother I say my this one not my brother.
My brother, are you supporting Biafra? Are you supporting Biafra? Yes or no? Do you want Biafra to come?
It don't come. Me it don't come already.
I beg, sing this music. Make I sing this music. Holy, 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 na the Kanu. It's another savior. Holy, 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 na the Kanu. It's another savior. Holy, holy, na the Kanu. It's another savior. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. We'll talk later.
That's so, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
God will bless you for me, my brother. Okay. What is what they do for me? It's just
thank you. You see, now so we not allow Oba Abini to confuse us. We will never allow the Oba Abini to confuse us because we are Biafran. They should come and tell us where they come from. Please check this video. I will come out and read our history. And I want to beg you, please send me your email. I will forward our history to you. Please, if you want to start the history, start from the coming of Oromio. The man who wrote the history, they blind that man. He wrote the history in 1936. When he write the history, he can't go Ibadan. May they print them. When they want print them, Yoruba people, they get bread. My brother, God bless you. I said it, and our ancestors have said it, and the mouthpiece of our ancestors. We are not from Amatekun. We are not against Amatekun. We are not against Yoruba. We are not racist. We are not tribal. All we say today, we are indigenous people of Biafra lands. We are Biafrans. If you think I am not, don't judge me by my language. This language was a combination of Yoruba and my language. Upon how they try to stop all these things, the language not see match. They say when you mix red and black together, you will change another color. But the Igbos, the name of those cities, Igbo name and the name, still flourish. Hey, man, you know if you change that, why you change it? So those people who are saying Benin is not Biafra, my brothers, go and investigate them. They are not from that land. They are from Ile-Ife. Their forefathers are from Ile-Ife. So if they know we cannot be Biafra, let them go to their fatherlands. My brother, talk before I come out.
Okay, so I'll talk by you.
God bless you, sir. The last caller.
I agree to my brother.
Okay, continue, my brother.
How about dinner?
Day fine. Just go straight.
Okay, so I just want to let you know. I beg some kind of time when our Asian brother they call.
Yes.
The way that still they talk about Edo people. We will be Edo people, my brother.
You be Edo people?
We don't be insult us like
Wait,
that.
you be Edo people?
Okay, so I talk there.
Yeah, my brother, vessel. You know the meaning of Edo. Tell me, you know the meaning. They go give you name. First, he go just call you now and come tell you say your name na Matthew. You no go even ask the meaning of Matthew. You just dey carry the name dey bear am. So when we are talking about Ile Ibinu people, those are people who come from Yoruba land. For that place wey they call Benin, not be all of us na come from Yoruba. For me, I not come from Yoruba land. Those people wey dey fool themselves, na these people na immigrate from Yoruba. They be minority. The Tony Kabaka, all those people wey dey hold ground, Balogun, Arigbo Sula children, Oba Benin, all those people. Na we dey talk about. But na these people na dey rule us. We say no, we don't want them to rule us again. So people like you, I don't know, you supposed to ask family, say, Baba, are we from Yoruba or we are from this Igodomigodo? So when we are talking about the Benin people, we know the Benin people, they are from Ile-Ife. So the name of our land is Igodomigodo. Me, I am from Oriomo. I am not Benin. That name, they all say, they've imposed that on us. Like say you carry a goat, now they force and they draw and they go, meh. Now we build. Me, I'm not a Benin man. Yeah? For your information, when Ozeoduwa called me that, they say, are you not a Benin? I say, no, I am not a Benin man. I cannot be a slave. A Benin is a slave name that I have rejected today. When you ask me where am I from, I tell you, say, I'm not a Benin man. You here, I'm not Benin.
Okay, so I thought.
Hello? Hello?
I come from.
Thank you very much. We thank all everybody. God bless you. Thank you.